Ooh, welcome back, Heavenlies. This is Heaven's Army playing Tekken 8, episode 15. Alright, I've put this game off long enough. I haven't played this game at all since the last episode, and the one before that was like even a longer wait. All I've really done was the story and what you've seen me do, and then I called it an episode. So I will try to, like, the thing that I wanted to do to make us play more has made me want to play this less. It kind of backfired. I might just hop straight into practice. I might just go straight to practice and get this happening. So the thing that I was hoping to make us all play more was to just go online, see how far we can make it, and we can, you know, go just to see how far we can go, and it'll make us play more. And Flowers did a really good job. I'm pretty sure Flowers is quite far. The last time I checked, Flowers is 20th Dan, Battle Ruler, which is crazy. You're in the Ruler rank. Apparently, Ruler rank doesn't have a color because there's two colors the same. So you're in the Ruler rank. I am Garyu. I'm in the red ranks. I'm below Flowers. I'm 15th Dan. So I'm 5 levels down from Flowers. In the red ranks where everyone is. The average Tekken player base. And Mal is actually 11th Dan. He is 4 behind me. He's in yellow rank, Dominator. So compared to Tekken 7, we've done well. But like, I already felt in the red ranks I was already reaching my limit. I'm already reaching my casual gameplay. So I almost want to stay on this screen for 1 second, actually. Because I can talk about Elisa and stuff, but I almost want to do something completely that I wasn't even prepared to do. I actually wasn't. I want to go to the Tekken ranking. What would that be called? The tier list it would be called, wouldn't it? So, giving you a heads up, tier lists that are done by YouTuber professional fighters, these people give you the heads up that this is for a professional setting, okay? So know that if I do find the tier list that I've seen online, then I just want to see it. Okay, this doesn't even have a tier list. There's nothing here. November? Last year? Okay, I got a way to do this. So, I'm not gonna give you the, you're not gonna be able to see it, okay? But I just want to go through someone's tier list. And I want to, because like I find it hard to believe where Elisa is. I find Elisa surprising. I find it very surprising that Elisa, oh perfect, the whole list is here. Perfect. Now I'm not going to give you their name. If you see the tier list that I'm looking at and then trace it back and then go back, just know that I'm only using his because I like when they talk. They tell me why these characters are here in a professional setting. Now, am I and Flowers and Mal and anybody else who may join me professional Tekken fighters? No, we are not. But I'm finding it shocking that even this time around, Elisa is in the top. Lisa's a top 5 character to this person, and I think I watched another one as well from another professional, and Elisa's up there as well. In fact, Elisa is above Jin. And I really thought Jin was gonna be above Elisa, but no. They got Dragunov, Nina, Yoshi, King, Alisa, Jin, and La. Those are the top overpowered characters in Tekken 8. Now, the patch, I think this was done before the patch. This might have also been... No, this was definitely before the patch. So, Dragunov has just gotten hit pretty hard in this 1.09 patch, right? And my Alisa got hit by this as well. Now, we know... From what I can tell, again, this is professionals, that Dragunov is going to be dropped by a lot of people. Well, Dragunov is going to be dropped, and now Nina or Yoshimitsu might actually be stronger than Dragunov, and you're going to be like, what? In the meta? What? Right? So, but in a non-professional standing, who is... almost everybody puts Panda in the redundant tier. All right, like no one will play as Panda when you have Kuma and stuff. But if I can play as Panda right now, or any of the other characters on this list on a much lower tier, and still beat Flowers and Mal, because we're not professionals. We are gonna make mistakes, and we're going to have fun, hopefully, while we fight. But yeah, I can play as I can even play as Asuka and win, okay? Asuka is at the bottom, like she's really at the end. Right, there's Panda and then there's Asuka. But I can still win with Asuka. What's great about Tekken 8 is that everyone is like B+ or stronger, and everyone is good enough. If you're playing in my level, everyone is good. And that is what I felt when I first played Tekken 8. The demo, the closed beta. You know what I mean? I'm like, everyone is so strong. I don't want to fight Jack. Jack seems so powerful. And he is. He's like A tier. He's actually very strong. And to me, he is. And he is. But just, I just want to look at this tier list again, because... Yeah, all of Flowers' characters... I got Jin. He's got Claudio's S tier. Where's Paul? Paul is A tier. Flowers just went for all the strong characters. How dare you, Flowers? I had Asuka, but again, she dropped off. Even if she was A, I would have probably played as her if she was A. She's really bad. I can't play as Asuka. In Tekken 8 at least. But yeah, no, I'm surprised that everyone is struggling with Alisa. I just wanted to look at the list again, because I guess if you play as a character, and I know another stronger Tekken 8 player who says Lisa's not that strong, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. When he fights them, not in a tier list, but when he fights them, he's like, yeah, I got no problem, because when Alisa goes in chainsaws, she's got like these 4 or 5 moves. And when she's out of chainsaws, she got these. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what she is. And it's just like, why is everyone online freaking out about Alisa? And she got hit with this patch. I'm gonna play as her. I'm gonna go in my non-battle outfit. And yes, I'm gonna just go with main character Jin. It's so weird that this is Flowers' character. I will talk about my patch, and then I really gotta play this game. So I gotta learn to play this game again. Let's go with my happy level.
Get ready for the next battle.
So yeah, the tier list is interesting. I don't know, again, I think it's interesting to figure out where the strong people are placing your characters. But just, yeah, it doesn't affect me because I'm not a strong Tekken character. So when I'm like, yeah, like how is this girl so strong? But I'm like, I guess I'm not playing Alisa very well if I don't think she's that strong. But welcome back, Pants, by the way. So where am I at? Alisa 1.09 nerfs. I gotta also change my whole guide around because things have changed. Is it forward 2 or is it forward 2-1? Forward 2, that was still pretty strong. Let's just put you on all block for now. Let me just go straight to my guide. I actually have everything written down. Forward 2. Oh, that's not gonna work. If down forward 2 hits all of those. Okay, let's just go like this. Let's go like that, and then hit forward 2. So forward 2 is the same. It's forward 2, 1. Aha. So forward 2, 1 is apparently beyond strong. Okay, now in my world, it doesn't seem that strong. A -10 unsafe move means I won't be firing this out all the time. But if you're really good at Tekken, this is way too strong. This gotta be nerfed. So forward 2, 1 now is now not -10, but -12. So now this is a little bit more unsafer, and enough unsafe that if I do this at a wall, people can definitely wall splat me for some heavy damage. So that's nerfed now. So forward 2, 1 has become more unsafe. Now again, it's hilarious because I was like, okay, I don't even use this move. And I'm like, oh, should I have been using this move more? Because again, like, I don't see these, I don't see how professionals use moves. I never get it. But apparently they're like, yeah, no, it's way too strong. You gotta get rid of it. So it's gone. It's gone. So I gotta just be more careful. If I were to fire this move out of nowhere anymore, and I was never going to fire this move out of nowheres. It being nerfed doesn't affect me, so I wasn't going to use it that much. But this one does hurt. This is my down 4. A wonderful little poke. I can't be on all block because I need to hit you with it. So because you're going to get hit by this. It used to be 15 damage. Now the damage is 12. As it shows there, it says 12. So, in a much stronger setting, losing 3 damage is a big difference, especially in a tournament setting where you're fighting in a tournament. Those pokes really add up. And the reason why they nerfed it is because there's a follow-up that if I hit you with this low, which I'm probably going to, you can't block this high. You are jailed. If you hit that low and try to react to it by ducking low or something, or trying to duck it, you're going to get hurt. If you're holding back, you can't when you get hit block. After action hit, try to duck, try to crouch block. He's too slow. He's too slow. The AI is not quick enough. Either way, if you try to duck it, you're gonna get smacked. Maybe if I punched? Yeah, no, so that doesn't work, but this... He doesn't, it's too fast. Weird. Anyway, how about 2 hits? I messed it up. 1... Yeah, it's still too fast. Anyway, this move jails. This move jails on the first hit. Penguin's here as well. The current game on Twitch still says Borderlands. Oh, I didn't change it on Twitch. I didn't. I forgot that it doesn't change it here on Twitch. At least change the title. I forgot about that. It's fine. Let's just put you back to not set. No big deal. Where am I at? So yeah, this one's a big one. To lose that much damage, but it is what it is. Alisa still got some ways to damage you. It's just her lows are not good anymore. This one's still good in a way. It's still good. I don't like going not safe, super slow stuff. I'm not gonna do this. That's a 24 startup, very easy to see. If I get blocked, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't do moves like that. So either way. They've reduced the chip on only one of Alisa's things. I don't think they reduced Alisa's chip, because if they reduce Alisa's chip all around, she's not gonna be this character. Alisa is supposed to do chip damage. That's her entire character in Tekken 8. So they managed to reduce the chip on forward 1+2 when you're in destructive form. So all you need to do is a stand block. So in the past, I don't have the numbers here, but I could change the health bar to show numbers. The numbers that used to show up was oh, I don't have it written down. Oh, I don't even have it written down. It goes from like 15 to 10 or 12. Well, like it goes from numbers. I just do a lot less chip damage. So that gray bar that you see on Jin's health used to be a little bit bigger because I did more chip damage with forward 1+2. And in heat, it did more, but they nerfed that as well, so it does less as well. I don't remember the number. I didn't write down the numbers. I just said it just reduces chip, and I didn't even think about writing down the numbers. But yeah, so those are the 3 nerfs. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, Alisa and Dragunov got hit. And this isn't the big update. This isn't the big patch. This isn't the thing that we're all waiting for who, like, how hard are we all gonna get hit in the 2.0 patch? And I don't know, but I know that Dragunov is going to get nerfed. So is, I'm assuming, Nina, Yoshi. And because my Alisa is up there as well, she's going to get nerfed as well. So here's my thing that I wanted to say. I'm going to be playing a nerfed Alisa before I even get a chance to fight Flowers and Mal. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, by the time we fight, my Alisa is gonna be so nerfed. I'm not gonna be as strong as I was. And I'm assuming Jin's gonna be nerfed as well, because he's got some ridiculously powerful moves as well. Right? So, but we're all gonna be pretty nerfed by the time we get to actually do a real fight night. But yeah, I figured I'd just show the nerfs because they do add up. The forward to 1 being -12, that's more unsafe than it was. The 15 damage to 12 on my down 4 is big. It adds up a lot. And my destructive form forward 1+2, which I showed you. That's just got reduced chip damage. Again, this move is very steppable. Very, very steppable. And it's gonna be a challenge stream by the time I fight, because if they don't nerf Jin and they nerf my Alisa some more, like, it's gonna be really difficult not only to fight Flowers but to fight Jin. But from what I can see as well, Jin also is really strong. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Either way, there's some new things. I've tried to invest some of my time watching some Tekken stuff to get me to want to play this game. Again, the online is making me not want to play this game. I don't want to go online and fight you. And that's everybody in the world. So I haven't been playing it. There was plenty of opportunities for me to play it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to fight. But I watched videos, and I'm like, listen, Flowers donated this game. I really should put some time into this game. Like I said, I wanted all of us to play a little more. And it's just like, this online thing is making me not want to play it. So, the new stuff that I've found out. There was a new wall finisher that the very strong Alisa players are using. So, I'm going to try to attempt it, because it's way different, and then I gotta do the damage and then see what's up. It's not bragging rights. What's going to happen is Alisa is really, really, really strong in the meta, and I don't think Alisa is that strong. I don't mind fighting Alisa. I think I could fight Alisa and win. Right? Because I can handle Alisa. I could beat my Alisa up, no problem. I think quite a few characters that I don't play as can beat Alisa up. I know what she's going to do. I agree with you, Flowers. Alisa isn't too hard, but online, she's a top 5 character. And everyone who's fighting her in a professional thing, they really hate her. They hate Alisa a lot. They are absolutely screaming to like remove her from the game. She's too strong. And I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm going to get nerfed some more. I know I am. And I'm curious to see what they're gonna do, because like, yeah, I don't know. I know I could beat up my Elisa. Again, if I were to fight Cuddlecore, and I know there's other characters. I only watch Cuddlecore. Sorry. I know there's a lot more other very strong Elisa players out there. I know you are, and I remember seeing your names. I just don't remember them right now. I can't beat you. You are way too good, okay? But I can beat my Elisa, and she's not that strong. So yeah, where am I at? There's this new wall finisher. I'm gonna give it a test. I gotta write it down, so it might take a few seconds for me to write things down. Yeah, not a skill issue. I don't do 5 moves. Pants, have you ever seen a professional Tekken player fight? Because if you haven't, then you're not understanding anything I'm saying. But you have to watch a professional fight. And you can see why I don't want to be a professional. They only use 5 moves. They only do like 5 moves, that's it. And they do the same moves over and over and over. It's kind of boring to watch them still, even in Tekken 8. Knee's actually pretty fun to watch because he's exciting. But all the other ones, they were kind of... they just keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's so boring. But they have to play that way to win. I get it, but I don't like watching it. So I like watching my fights. My fights are way more fun to watch. For me. Because I like that way. So the combo I'm going to do is the easy combo that I've been doing. The down forward 2, down forward 1 1 forward 2. Up forward 1, down 3 1. That's my default down forward 2 combo. But instead of doing my wall finisher, we're gonna run up and hit a 1, 3 forward 2. Not that one, 3 forward 2. That. So I already messed it up and I wasn't even doing a wall combo. But I've seen a lot of times people were doing this combo. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? So I know my combo is normally 1 step back, but I could probably hit Jin and still do it from here. You're on block, aren't you? Whoops. Wow. Yep, it didn't work because I don't know why, but you can do this combo from half. You can, but this time it didn't work. Oh, really? Welcome to the Rush stream, everybody. 16 hits, 85. I know it's 9 hits and 69 damage because it's the same wall parry, but 16 hits, 85. Okay. So, looking at my default combo, everybody, my default combo is stronger. Why are the professionals doing this combo? Why are they not doing that combo? Why are they doing a harder to do combo? Why is it 1 3 forward 2? That's way harder to do. Is it because it has a lesser chance to drop, maybe? And they're going to take a 2 damage loss? Because there has to be reasons why they do this. That or my professionals that I watch are not doing the optimal damage, and that would be shocking if they don't do optimal damage. I don't know. If the combo is already weaker, then I'm not going to use this new wall finisher. I already found a much more easier. I flick my finger across the board, boop, boop, and then I button mash forward 1+2, and I don't drop that often. So I don't know about that wall finisher that I seen, so I'm not gonna use it. But when I saw them use it, I'm like, oh no, don't tell me there's an actual stronger combo, and I missed it. Because again, I'm not a master of Elisa here, okay? Elisa is my new character to Tekken 8. right? So she's absolutely new to me. How much did I play her in Tekken 7? Honestly. Right? So she's new. Now, for those who are keeping up with Lisa, and those who know everything Tekken, Arslan Ash, the GOAT of Tekken right now, has used Elisa in an OTB 2024 tournament. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? You're using Elisa? Because he's a Nina player, and Nina's top 2 character, right? So him using her, I'm like, oh, I gotta see what type of combos you're using. So I got one. Now, this is a heat combo. And I believe this might be before the nerf as well. This might be before the nerf, because it's a heat forward 2-1 forward, which is the one that was nerfed to a -12 now. And he does the strong combo. He did the forward 2-1 forward and then 4, that's the hardest thing you could do. Down forward 1-1 forward 2. Hey, that's what I made up. And then he throws in a 2-3-3. I'm like, what? You could do a 2-3-3 off of this? And then he did a up forward 1-3 plus forward 3 plus 4 forward 1, which is the no wall finisher. So that's what Arslan Ash did, and I'm like, that's not a combo I've ever done. I know my combo. My combo is, we must just do this now. Yeah, okay, stand in approach. Good enough. Let's go ahead and do it, because my combo's nothing like yours. That's fair enough. I need to hit heat. And I need to save this. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't need to be there. Okay. That's why it looks so weird. I got it now. My combo is 77 damage. Okay, so yeah, that's mine. That's my combo. 77 damage. Okay. If Arslan Ash is stronger than that, I'm gonna be baffled. Because that is the strongest thing. Up forward 1 is usually the strongest. All right, let's see what Arslan did. Are you kidding me? He actually has a stronger combo than I made up. What? What? He's not even an Elisa main, everybody, and he already has a stronger combo than me. It's 81 damage? What? I don't believe this. Okay, well then, I see that 2-3-3 can hit with an up forward 1. Okay, well now we gotta do some more testing here. My combo is already weaker. That is crazy. I'm gonna do exactly what Arslan Ash did, but I'm gonna do up forward 1 instead. Better late than never? Yeah, that or what the what. So 2-3 that. Up forward 1. Copy, paste, up, forward 1. So my bad. Again, I'm doing this live and I have no time, so this is my only time. We're gonna do the exact same thing, but 2 up, forward 1s. Oh, mine has wall rising. I copied a wall rising one. Oopsies. I looked at wall rising and went, because that might be stronger too. Yeah, that actually might be stronger as well. All right, copy all of this. But at the end of that, up, forward 1, up, forward 1. Oh, you copied everything again. Copy that one then. Okay. Oh, okay, that's what happens. It flies off at 76. It's too many hits. It doesn't work, it's too many hits. Got it. Okay, so that's why Arslan Ash didn't do that. Now I'm curious about... I'm gonna drop the 4. And do this. Okay, that's way too weak. That's incredible that you can do this. Okay, up forward 1, misses. Interesting. So up forward 1, the stronger combo, Ender, misses. It drops. This combo does not work here. So now I want to do... I want to do that to this. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Okay, let's do that with the proper wall finisher. Can I make it stronger? 75? What? So my wall rise, everybody. It's the magic 4. The 4 does that much more damage. Because down forward 1, forward 2 is a weaker combo. Okay. Then wall rising 1, 2, 3. But it seems Arslan Ash has thrown a 2-3-3 after that many hits and can still connect it and make an 81 no wall combo. Wow. Well done, you goat. I can't beat that one. You got it. That is the optimal combo. That is incredible. I can't beat it. Yeah, all of my combos that I know, he got them all beat. Wow. Just absolutely wow. Nothing but I'm impressed. I'm gonna have to add that, everybody, to my combo list. That one has to go to my heat and no wall spot. All right, well, what am I looking at here? Okay, these are my no wall stuff. Okay, no wall. I don't know where my heat... I actually don't even know where my heat moves are. I know I have them up in my wall combo because I added them to my wall. I am hitting heat and my guide cannot find any of them. Excuse me? There's heat. Oh, I have a bracket, not the other one. I was about to say something is broken on my guide. I used the wrong bracket. I've been trying to unrust. Yes, I gotta unrust big time. So I have heat dash, and that one is with a wall finisher. Okay, let's just go with heat. I gotta go down to my no wall stuff. I have no wall stuff at all. That's wild. Okay. Well, it is what it is. The heat is with the down forward 2. And before up forward 4. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right where it belongs. Again, I want my guide to be pretty, and I would love to finish off my guide tonight, by the way. Over a month. Over a month of not playing this game. That is basically saying I've never played this game in my life. Never played this game in my life at this point. Okay. It's now unsafe. Oh, I don't actually have -12. Oh, that's cute. We're at the point where I have to actually add -12 now to this combo as well. That actually makes a difference as well. There you go. -12, bold that. There you go. This is actually an official combo now. So, forgive me for being silly here, but I may not ever do this combo because this is a whole different monster. I've never done... I never done 2-3-3 at the end of the combo. I haven't. And I don't think you could do it normally. Exactly. So, I think this is my first time seeing this combo. And doing it. Remember I said about doing a heat. Is it a heat dash, heat burst? What are you called again? Not a heat burst. A heat dash. Doing a heat dash sets your combo back 3 moves. So, in a normal combo, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. That's the max combo you're gonna get. Okay? That's 10 hits. If you try to add anything else, which I'll try to do now, combo immediately drops based upon how that works. I can try doing 2-3-3. Yeah, and the combo's just gonna drop. There's nothing I could do, but adding this move here, I thought it removed 3 moves, but now we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I could do the wall finisher. The heck, right? So these are the things that I heard about doing a thing and gives you you move back 3 moves. I didn't think it worked at the beginning. I didn't know I was -3 starting off. And I could just go, okay, add 3 moves here, and I can still keep doing a combo. Madness. So yeah, there is a lot to learn. My goodness, I still have loads to learn. Clearly, if Arzon Ash could just be like, yep, got it. 81 damage. This combo has defeated all my no-wall combos. 73, 75, 80 damage. 80 damage for up forward, up 1+2. Yeah, it's a really strong launch. That's why it's 80 damage. And I can do 83 if I add a 4 to it. Yeah. Like, this combo is ridiculously strong. Unbelievable. Anyway, there you have it. I don't think I could use this combo. I don't think I can. 1, 2 steps back? Oh, you are way more than 2 steps back. Let's go 5 steps back. I'm not used to this combo. I think that combo's gonna absolutely drop. It's not gonna work. It's too many hits. Really? I defaulted. I'm gonna default to my normal combo. Yeah, it's way too far for that. Can I remove the 4? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that! And I want to do wall rise. I wanted the wall rise. Oh, I may have moved too far ahead. That might work. I am gonna wall rise. Oh man, it's gonna take years to remove the rust off of me. Add it up forward 1 after that. I did have to walk forward. Oh man, are you kidding me with this? I can make this a thingy. That actually worked. That actually worked. All right, give me a sec. Now we gotta go back up, everybody, because this is actually a wall combo here. My wall combo is 91 damage. Let's see if we can do this up forward 1. Let's copy this. Just copy that, put that there. Do that, 81 damage, yada yada yada. Wall finisher, copy all of this. Copy all of that and call it a wall finisher. That was 6 steps back, wasn't it? Yeah, that was 6 steps back. All right, let's try this again. That is way too hard. I can't dash. I'm not allowed to dash. If I dash, I go too far. Ah! The fact that I did it once is already bad enough that I can't do it now. Oh no. It's like 6 steps is too far. Yeah. I mean, I could be rusty too. That would not surprise me if I'm actually rusty and I can't do a proper wall finish from this. No, it has to be 6 steps back. I hit forward and then down, but I hit 3 too quick. Wow. The rust, everybody. Down, forward 3. You loving the rust, everybody? I can't help but do that combo. That was not enough. I am like 7 steps back. 90. Yeah, my combo's actually stronger. 90. My combo is still stronger. Interesting. I was 7 steps back. Mine does 1 more damage. Why? Because up, forward 1, down 3. That's the only difference. We have the exact same combo. Right to forward 2, where Arslan Ash does 2, 3, 3 to down. Oops, to up, forward 1. I don't have that written down. So yeah, it's forward 2, 1, forward 4, down, forward 1, 1, forward 2. Okay, and Arslan Ash kicks in with 2, 3, 3, up, forward 1, down 3, 1. So if you're looking at Arslan Ash's combo, he has 3 more hits in his combo than mine. So this is something that I know for those who were watching all my stuff, you would know that this might happen. You're like, you done more hits and more wall carry and it is weaker? Yes. Adding more hits doesn't make your combo stronger. Hitting the right strong moves at the right spot makes your combo stronger. And that's why I always say if you can do a wall rise 1, 2, 3, do that right away. Because down forward 1, 1 to forward 2 is much weaker. And if you do an up forward 1 to down 3, do that, because that is much stronger than all of the other things. So because Arslan Ash added that 2, 3, 3 with the no wall thing, it was actually stronger. But removing the 2, 3, 3 out of Arslan Ash's combo and putting on a wall, I get 91 damage. I have 1 step back. That cannot be right. How do I have 1 step back? It's literally 6 to 7 steps back. Whoops. Yeah, it's way more than 1 step back. What happened to my combo? Let's go with 3 steps back. Listen, Heavenlies, my combo is clearly far from accurate. Let's go 3. I say it might be more than 3. I say 4 or 5, but... Jin, you're acting weird. Why are you acting weird? Why does Jin have to be weird? Yeah, mine's stronger. 14 hits, 91. 3 steps was just barely. It is 3 steps. Did I do the 4 with his? 4, 5, 6. Four steps. Did I do something? Oh, I did. I did it wrong. It was 6 steps. I did it wrong again, didn't I? Not enough. Okay. That's why Arslan Ashes is bad. Okay, so because I'm removing Arslan Ashes 4, that's why. I have to remove the 4 from Arslan Ashes thing, and adding that 4 is so much stronger. But I can't do it if I want to do a wall combo. So that's why I knew that combo felt wrong. I gotta dash in more, I really do. So that 4 gone is a problem. Anyway, we already seen it. It's 90 damage. So me removing the 4, everybody, is taking off too much damage to make this wall combo work. But if I want to do incredible damage with this combo no wall, I gotta do it Arslan Ash's way. But if I do it the combo my way with a wall to hit, mine's stronger. Wacky, isn't it wacky? This is why Tekken is so complicated. My combo stronger with wall, my combos are weaker without the wall. Same kind of thing. All right, well, there you go. There you have it. I'm gonna leave that one be. I'm gonna leave my combo be because it's so much more easier. I don't have to add anything crazy there. I would love to be able to add the 2-3-3. You know what I mean? Again, I am so used to doing all the other things. And again, 2-3-3 is such a, yeah. Again, this game is wonderfully complicated, and if you want to dive into it, you got a lot to do. I'm going way too slow. I did it so fast because I didn't think I was going to make it. Yeah, it is 90 damage. No matter how I do it, it's gonna always be 90 damage. It is. Alright, it's fine. I'll leave it be. I'll leave Arslan Ashes in the no wall combo because it's stronger. Again, I'm gonna default to mine though, right? It's so much weaker. It's so much weaker. That is so much more weaker than his. Oh my goodness. What the what? That's crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? How is that fair? That was 75 damage, by the way. I just did cut the thingy. But it's 75 damage. It's stronger than my no wall thingy. This heat is throwing off everything. That's what's happening. The heat is throwing off everything. I'm not impressed with this heat thing. That was 75 damage. And all I did was wall rising 1, 2, 3. Then I did 2, 3, 3. Yeah, and that was 75 damage. That's exact same strength. Yeah, okay. That's the same strength? Okay. So my easy default combo is the same damage as what I just did doing Arslan Ashes 2, 3, 3 to that. No, I know that one's weaker. I know that one's weaker. Oh man, I don't quite... I'm not a fan of doing a 2, 3, 3 there. And even adding 2, 3, 3 doesn't make it any stronger. What makes the combo strong is the 4. Hitting with a 4. That's exactly why that combo is so strong. blasting with a 4 and then opting out to do the weaker down forward 1-1 forward 2, but adding that strong 4 is what matters. And because there's no wall, doing that weaker wall finisher is still stronger than all the other. My goodness, the complications of Tekken. So does anybody understand why? Flowers, you're here. Have you passed out yet? Do you understand why Arslan Ash's combo is stronger? If I paste it in chat, it's gonna be a mess, isn't it? Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, it's a mess. And yet, there's 2 combos there, by the way. Yeah, I can't copy stuff in chat. It doesn't work. So, for those who watched how combos work with Super Akuma, okay, Super Akuma will tell you everything you need to know in that link that I sent you in my guide, where he tells you how to do every combo and why all of this works. You need your starter, you need your fill, you need your tornado, and because this is a no wall, you need your other ender tornado. Okay, and you have your ender. The whole point of a combo, and this is going to be really difficult to do step by step, because he does it perfectly as well. Your launch, you gotta watch the damage and the... I believe it's the damage and the damage percentage. Okay, are you watching? It goes 100, 70, 50, 40. Watch the percentage in damage, not the number, the percentage. You see it going down after every single hit? That means no matter what you do at that 30%, I could hit you with 7 other hits. They're all going to be 30% the damage. So the fact that Arslan Ash's 4 is the very first thing he does after the launch. That was the launch. Adding a 4, a 24 damage thing over this, a 12 damage thing, means that he got more damage right away. He got the most damage right away. Again, it's the same combo as this. Is it one step back? It's the same combo as this. I could do it here. Oh, I gotta dash in way more than that, do I? I am off by that much, really. It's been a while. 94. Now I'm gonna add a 4. I'm going to add a 4 right away. Oh, that doesn't work at all. Oopsies, my bad. It's been a while. I know I could add a 4 here. Oh, come on, mouse, where are you? I'm trying to scroll up, because I know I can do this. Okay, and it's from half. I can do it. I can actually do it from half. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. That dropped. I'm gonna drop this all night. This was supposed to be an easy combo. This is supposed to be the easy combo. Oh, and Jin's walking. Maybe that's what's throwing off this combo as well. Does this not work anymore? 4. I can't believe I can't do this combo anymore. That's hilarious. Let's do the easier combo then. And it's now like one step. Because this combo's longer. Everything is messed up. My bad. I'm making up a combo in the middle of everything. This is because this is I can't do my default up forward 1 up 1 plus 2 4 while rising 1 2. I've dropped it every time and I can't do that combo right now. Okay. I'm not supposed to do a 4. I dropped down 3, everybody. Okay, it's 92. It's weaker now. This one's way weaker. It's 92. Now let's add that 4. And I'm pretty sure I should be able to do this. I tried to do up forward 1 plus 2. This is wacky that I can't do this. I can't do this combo where I add a 4. I'm baffled. I'm gonna drop this because I can't seem to pull off up forward, up 1 plus 2 4 while rising. That was it. That was actually it. Are you kidding me? I finally did it. Thank you. Okay, we're back. 94 was the first combo. This one was 97. I cannot believe I'm that rusty. So I had to go back to the first combo. Up 1 plus 2 while rising 1 2 3 up forward 1 down 3 1 and then my wall finisher is 94 damage. If I add a 4 and do the exact same combo but I can't do the extra hit, I'm doing a wall rise 1 2. I'm not doing a wall rise 1 2 3. I'm doing a wall rise 1 2 because I already did a 4. And then I do the rest, and it's 97 damage. Why? Because wall rising 1 2 is 24 damage. While 4 is 24 right off the get-go, and then I do the wall rise. So while I'm doing the wall rise 1 2 3, or yeah, it's the same. I dropped that. It's 70, 50, 30. That's exactly what it is. Oh, I can't even do a wall rise 1 2 3. 70, 50, 40. The wall rise 1 is 70%, while if I do the 4 in the other combo, that is at 70%. And it's just more damage. Okay, so the 4 is a stronger filler. And that's why Ours on Ashes combo is stronger, because of that 4. For no other reason. Because as the combo goes on, we stay at 30%, no matter how many other buttons we hit afterwards. It's still going to be 30%. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. We're still at 30%. It's the wall finisher now that you gotta find at 50%. 50% damage. And that's how you get the damage in Tekken. So, if you all watched all the links, you'd already know this and how this works. But my goodness, I couldn't do up forward 1 plus 2 to 4 while rising 1 2. That was unbelievable. Yeah, I'm so rusty I can't do it. Yep, it's just gone. I've lost the skill. I'm in trouble. I can't go online fighting like this. If I go online fighting, I can't even do a combo against a non-moving target. You think I'm gonna do well online? So yeah, anyway, that's a very interesting life lesson to learn. To be shocked by Ours on Ashes Alisa, not his main character combo is so much stronger than all of mine that I came up with. But yeah, no, it's there, and it makes sense. Cool. Interesting and cool. Where am I at? I'm up here again, aren't I? So, I've got an hour in on this. It's interesting that I'm here, because I really do need to play this game, but I am so not ready for... I'm so not ready for online fighting if I'm this bad. Health player recovery limit to 100. Auto recover opponents. Yeah, rage. You can do so much more now. This wasn't here before. You're able to like hit somebody and then you can make them do something. Yeah, so much has been added. Flowers, you didn't play Tekken 8 anymore and got even higher ranks, did you? So, I've done everything that I see was new. Oh, I mean, I can talk more. I know I can talk more. Remember in Tekken 7? When I said this, I'm making this up too. I don't even have this written down. This is something I actually don't have written down. In Tekken 7, I'm like, I'm not gonna get any stronger unless somebody teaches me. And the more and more I thought about it now that we're in the Tekken 8 world, no one's going to teach me. And I don't blame them for not teaching me. Because I'm a casual Tekken player, and I'm not planning on going into the professional league, so why would you teach somebody? It's the same as teaching somebody how to do something. They're like, yeah, I'm only gonna use it once a year, and that's it. And you're like, why am I spending days of my life, weeks of my life, months of my life to teach you when you're only gonna use it once a year? It's basically that. So I don't blame people for not training me, and I'm not going to expect anybody to. So I gotta self-teach myself. And I still think I want to stay casual. I do not want to hop into the Tekken 8 scene of being very serious. I think Flower's already passed out, everybody. I can go check the friends list if Flowers is even stronger now, but... yeah, I know that somebody who I watch playing Tekken 8, very casually as well, is being trained by somebody who I actually really like how smart and logical they are, being trained by him. Now again, if you know everything Tekken 8, you'll probably already know who I'm talking about. Those two that I'm hinting, but I'm not telling you their names. And I'm like, cool, maybe I could like just pick up some facts from them. Like I want to see what they're doing and stuff. Now, and I could apply some of this to my training. Now, I have one thing I need to learn really, really, really important. And it's something that I don't know how you train yourself to do it. I look at my character and I look at the distance between me and you. That's what I notice. I notice that I'm right here. I could delete this thing off the screen, by the way. I don't need to see the numbers down there. I just need to know that I'm here and I could snipe you with a down 3. And it's gonna be unblockable, okay? This is how I fight. And if that was like, wow, that's really impressive. I'm thinking it's not good for Tekken 8. That I could exactly distance things and time things based upon how far we are. Because all you need to do to beat me is do this. And I'm not going to be able to stop you. Why? Because I'm not watching your character to see if this hand came out or if that hand came out. Or she doesn't have one. Hers is very unique. Or if both hands come out. I'm not watching your character. So this is probably going to be for me, for you to understand, and what's going to happen on the online fights, which I have to do. I got to get a little further. And if I start losing, then I start losing. But I know that my weakness is that I'm not watching your character. If I watch your character, I can't quite see how far I am. I'm watching your character, and I don't know if I can hit you. I don't know if I can hit you with a perfect with a perfect thing if I'm watching you. Oh, I got it, and I was watching Jin, and I focused on Jin there. Okay, but I don't know how to do that. And again, it's so difficult to know if that's a 1 break and that's a 2 break. And you're like, what? What do you mean 1 break, 2 break? Well, I gotta watch the hand, and if Jin's left hand goes out, I gotta hit a 1. What I've been doing lately, and this happened in that training thing, where so-and-so is being trained and you know, just getting some very helpful tips to learn how to play Tekken more. He said the exact same thing I said. In the ranks that I'm in, and what I've learned so far, is always hit 1+2, and you'll probably get into the grabs. and at this point, it is mostly true. I've been grabbed so many times by 1+2 grabs. And if I remember just hit 1+2, I'll probably get out of it at the ranks. But a good Tekken player is not only going to throw 1+2 command grabs, okay? They're not. So I'm going to be doomed against a real good King player who does grabs. Dragunov also does grabs, but if you fight a professional, I've never seen a professional do a single grab ever. But Dragunov's also a grabber. There's probably a few other people. Again, Jin and all of them has... Jin and a lot of players have a complete throw game. A 1 grab, a 2 grab, and a 1+2 grab in the mix of all the stuff. So they have a really good throw game. Oh, you missed all my questions. Good job. In those 12 minutes you were gone, you missed all my questions and everything I said. Well done, Flowers. Well done. It's fine. I've moved on. That was a long time ago. So, I don't know how I could train myself. I would love to ask somebody, or if I could Google it, that'd be great. Oh, you heard? Oh, no. Well, let's see your answer then. But, I would love to know how you would train yourself to start looking at the characters instead of my character and the perfect distance. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more, yeah, but that's still pretty good to eyeball it. That's too close. There you go, there you go. Perfect. Like, I can do that by eyeballing it. But I gotta look at your character more somehow. And yeah, 1+2 breaks, grabs are happening a lot. And again, I've already said this, I gotta really watch those replays. Really, I gotta watch those replays because I don't know a single other character. And I don't know if I should seriously play every character and learn how to play as them. Learn their moves, watch the guides, and just learn the moves and then see what they are. And then play as my adorable little Elisa against all of them and figure out the complete game against them. Do you know how much effort that's going to take? That's going to take a lot of effort, and a lot of episodes can be done if I seriously try to do that, or I can do it my way. I can do it very casually, I can go online, I can fight and lose, watch a replay and go, okay, that move's actually -12. Okay, I'll try to remember that. And hopefully I remember it. You know what I mean? If I don't remember it, well, it's gone. Do you know I don't remember anything about the Zafina fights? I don't remember anything about the Victor fights. Oh, I do remember the sword. The Victor sword slash, I could wall rise to that. I could do that. I remember that. Okay, good. I remembered something. But it's been so long I don't remember. And I can't be taking long breaks like this, and I gotta be a lot more than casual to get back online fighting again, and to hopefully increase my rank out of the red ranks. Yeah, but that's something I've learned, is that I gotta somehow see people's grabs, and I don't see them. I don't see a grab. Grab isn't. It surprises me every time, and I only break out of them because I'm throwing punches, and I'm punching you because I'm at the right spot to punch you, and you grab me and I punch you, and I get out of a grab. That's what's happening. So yeah, that's wild. It's the grabs that I still can't do, and no amount of training of putting Jin on grab 1, grab 2, and the other grab, and just sitting there repeating that. I'm not gonna learn from that. Grabs, watching characters, and the matchup. So you still didn't answer my question if you actually heard, Rebel. You didn't hear my question. There's no way you heard. Live. But yeah. Grabs, and I still don't know the matchup. What I am curious about, you know what? I am curious. Are my matchups still there? Or has enough time gone by that they're gone? Everything's right here. They're still here? Oh my goodness, I fought a Garyu Harangue. I fought a Destroyer. The fact that I won back then is unbelievable to me. He won once, and then I won, and then what happened? I won. Oh no, I won, he won, I won. I actually won. Oh my goodness, do you see what's going on? So there's something that may be good for me, maybe, because where I am. Do you see the people who I'm being matched up with? They have 45,000 more Tekken power than me. They have 20. It's 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 84, you're at 101. The people that I'm being matched up against are really, really strong. I'm fighting, that's a even fair fight. That was a kind of a fair fight, everybody, and I won 3-2, 3-0, 3-0. Because we were kind of fair. We were kind of fair here. I won. Oops, what happened? Oh, I must hit a button. Okay, and by the way, this is a different one. This is a different person, but this fair fight, I won 3-2, 3-0, and won the set. But sometimes I fight people who are so out of my league. And sometimes I get matched up where I am stronger than them. The Tekken power does matter, everybody. So I think this update, because I'm in such a low rank, and yes, red rank is considered not that strong. I don't know, I don't remember exactly what rank. But this guy's double my strength. Double my strength. He is how, why? Anyway, in the new thing that I've learned back, not whatever the patch was where they nerfed Elisa, the patch where they fixed the online, change that patch, I think they're gonna match me up to people a little closer to my strength now. Which means I won't run into people who are this strong. The fact that I won is baffling. I don't think he knew the Elisa matchup. But that 121? Good grief. That's Harada? Harada's power is unbelievable. He was a robot, though. Quote the robot. This is a robot, by the way. I can't beat robots. I can't win against a robot. I made it to Vanquisher? All of my fights are gone. Oh, that's what happened. Oh. I think all my other fights are gone. Oh, they disappeared. They did. I think all my stuff is gone now. Nope, they're back. I don't know what I did. Okay, I don't know what I did. They're back now. I must have, maybe I hit L2. I'm glad I got them back. Okay, good. There they are. When I scrolled up, it was just the other fights. That was weird. Yeah, again, I don't know. I don't know how I won against these people. I beat him once and he left. a much stronger Parang than me. 45,000 more stronger than me. And same thing with you, but yeah, it's interesting that I somehow won. Yeah, interesting that I won. Anyway, I gotta start watching these a lot more seriously. A lot more serious. These are patch 1.70. This is 1.91. Yeah, exactly. I know what's going on here. Droppers, is this back that far? It's back to 1.70 patch, everybody. I haven't fought since back then. Oh, I don't know what I should be doing. I've done all the story. I've done everything I could possibly do. What I need to do is just practice and learn my Elisa, and then go back online again. Oh, while you're here, Flowers, thanks for all the help on all the games lately. You know what games we played, but thanks for all the help. I don't know if I said thanks like this, but as in seriously thanks, but yeah, I want to say thanks for it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh. Ooh, whoa, that's a weird one. Try to cut him off. Ooh. That low. Dude, what are you doing? What is he doing to Chance 2 so much for? Ah, too close. The AI is not good. The AI is not good. I don't know what crap that is. You know, I'm trying to counter him. Those are mids. That was a high! That was a high! It didn't work! Oh, can he do a combo? Can he do a combo? No, he cannot! I don't know what this AI is doing, but okay, I'm not learning from you. I've never been charged up before. Oh, I just missed. I didn't mean to flip like that. That went through him. That went through him. I don't know what the AI thinks there, but it's silly. You're dead. You're dead. Ah, it didn't work. Okay. Nice, he dodged it. Ah, I wanted the wall. Hey, she can block an electric bat? Ooh, what a whiff. What a whiff. He's blocking that every time. Oh, you jumped over it. That's so cool. What can I do there? Wow, he can kick from that far? He tried to hit me with that. That's hilarious. He tried to hit me with that counter thingy. Hey, he did it. He keeps going too many lows. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I got him! Oh, I got him! Oh, I did the evil thing that I just did there. Ooh, I messed that up badly. I'm so negative, everybody. It's not even funny. He keeps doing too many things after that. Whoa, but I missed. Nice. He did a back spinning kick thingy. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to hit him with this, everybody. I'm gonna keep trying. Wow, really? You just do that whenever you want? Low again. Running can. There you go. That was that plus? There you go. Now we're seeing some Jin stuff. Again, the AI does do that, don't they? Dude, got punished there, dude. Okay. Do I dare go online, everybody? I'm not blocking that low. I gotta block that one, though. Okay, I can do that too, though, Jin. Ah, I try to hit him. I want to counter him so badly. How unsafe is that? If he misses with that can I get him with anything? I'm trying to get him. He won't let me. He won't let me sidestep. Yeah, he won't. So he's doing, the AI is reading sidestep 4. Yep, every time I sidestep 4. Okay, now I can't sidestep. Every time I sidestep, I get hit with something. What kind of button reading is this, everybody? Where the AI will always do something when I sidestep 4. Every time, I'll always get hit. Really, I can punish that? So I don't know why the AI is reading every sidestep. Every sidestep, they're reading it. They're cheating. Wow, Jin. That low, man. Back, swing. Oh, okay, he never fired it off until now. Oh, I know what I can do to you, Jin. Wrong button. No, you're the wrong way, Jin. Start over. Not that one. Not that one. Calm down! I want to do my move! The AI, I don't think the AI is gonna let me do this. Not that one! He blocked it. Oh my goodness, I was ducking. Cool. Anyway, I'm not learning anything. I haven't learned a thing. I didn't learn a thing. I don't think I can learn against AI. I really think that's the truth. You don't learn anything against AI. You don't learn like why they're doing the move and why they keep hitting you with the same thing over and over again because it works out well against other humans. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I still don't want to fight online, but I have a large amount of time to go through, and I mean a large amount of time. And I gotta figure out what I'm doing. There is one amazing 50-50 thing that I keep talking about, but it's not that amazing because none of the professionals use it. Remember this thing here that I keep doing and I went Jin to block it? And it leaves me at plus... It leaves me at such a high plus. Right, I'm +8, which means I'm safe to do... I'm safe to do this. I'm safe to do the fly at you, and I can do... I'm safe to do this, or I'm safe to do this. Right, and it's my turn. You gotta guess between those two things, but if anyone's noticed, I'm either putting myself in a -13 or a -16. A 50-50, a forced 50-50, where I'm putting myself in the negatives. I don't think that's smart. I don't think that's good. I do have a chainsaw move where I do this. And I think I've seen that move being done once. How slow of a startup is this? Yeah, I think you're... But again, this is high, by the way. So if they think a 50-50 is coming and they duck the low because they think the low's coming, I mean to do that, and you just duck me anyway, I'm in trouble. I don't think a single... This move has never been done. I don't think I've seen any professionals do that 50-50. It's cool that I can do it, and I could just force a 50-50, and it, like, against Mal, I probably won't be too punished for it. And I don't know what Flowers knows, so I'm kind of... I'm up in the air to do that against... I did it against Flowers on the fight, and I did hit Flowers with it. On that weird fight that I wanted to give Flowers my ghost and get Flowers' ghost, remember that? That was a while ago. And I did that 50-50 against Flowers, and Flowers tried to punch against it, but you can't. It's my move. I'm +8. There's nothing you can do there. But I really think it's a bad 50-50, isn't it? I really should just get rid of it. I have it in my brain. Or maybe I should put it in the moves that... I should put it in moves that I'm not going to use. Because my guide still is kind of the same, which I'll probably will eventually get it done one day. But my guide starts off with heat moves. All of the heat stuff that I still don't quite got a grasp on it. It's at the very top of my guide, because it's the thing that I'm the most confused with. It's like, what do I really do? I got 1 or 2 combos saved that I came up with, and if I ever hit you with a forward 2-1, I'll do this. And there's no point to there's no point to do this in a combo anymore. Oh, you're on block. I hit forward 2, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I did hit forward 2. It's right there. It says forward 2. Okay. Like, that, it makes no sense to do the heat in the middle of your combo. 0. Not at all. For Elisa, it does way less damage. Elisa doesn't have a strong heat burst in the middle of her combo to do a wall carry that it's one step back but way weaker. So I'm not too sure about those types of combos, and I got all of the heat stuff is still there. 2+3 is a heat burst. It's +1 on block. It's 16 frames. It wastes 1/3 of your heat bar. Yeah, 1/3 is just gone. Like, I guess you can do it. It's an armor too, right? I think it's an armor as well. So it's best used if I'm in trouble. I could just heat out of something, an armor out of something. 3-2 is -2, high, and 13 frames. This is my 14 frame punish. I should be using that a little bit more, honestly. This is 19 frames, -4 on block. Forward 2-1, ahaha! It used to be -10. Look at that, -12. Unsafe. It's a poke. It's a very good poke, and I could threaten you with this anytime if you're gonna button mash. But it's a read that I gotta have on you. But it's -12 and unsafe. As it was unsafe before, so I never really used it. And now it's -12, so I gotta be very careful about it. Up, forward 2. A surprising... It's actually 16 frames. So to me, it doesn't seem that fast. But it is fast. It comes out of nowhere. If you're threatening me, I could fire that off. But I gotta watch out for other characters like Jin, who's wavooing at me. It might just duck underneath of that. And then I got my... Watch, I've forward 2-1-2. This one's very unsafe as well. It's like negative something, -12, -13. It's unsafe all around. Is it -10, -12, -13 each hit? Like, it's not safe. It's a 15 frame thingy, but that's only when you're in destructive form. If you manage to pull off something. Yeah, if I ever hit you with the move. You know what I mean? I could do something about that. Yeah. Frame ideas, safe moves, follow-ups. This is where I gotta learn. So, I've gone through the whole combo. the whole guide with this. Remember that plus frames of like, what do you do when you're +6 and the chainsaws are out? I can follow up with 15 frame moves. And I could follow up with that, or I could follow up with this. And there's stuff like that I could follow up with if I could trap you with it. And all of that, I know quite a few times online. I don't know what I'm really doing. I still don't know what I'm really doing. And I really also don't know when I block something what frame you're in. How far are you in the negatives? I almost should spend this episode watching back my fights. I really should. I should seriously spend this episode watching back my fights. Because here you go. I mean, I know my Elisa enough. I know my Elisa enough. This combo is too long, but... too fast. Can't wall rise now. There you go. This combo will work. You know what? I am too rusty. I know the combo off by heart. I just can't for some reason do it. There you go. I know most of Elisa's combos off by heart. Okay? I know what to do if I were to launch you. I know exactly... I know how to do this, okay? I got my combo on lockdown. That was a counter hit. Like, I know what I'm doing when it comes to combos. And I got, like, the general idea of, like, going in and doing a poke, and if they block it, I'm still plus frame. I could trap you. Oh yeah. This. That is something. Okay, I gotta practice against that. Oh my goodness. Down one. Do you know how strong down one is? I got hit with it a lot. Down one is a very... It's a move that punches you out of almost everything. When I hit one or more block, I want you to... Jin doesn't have a down one. No. Jin does not have a down one. That's good to know. Actually, I won't be getting poked out of moves. What does Jin have then? Let's do it again. But if Jin doesn't have a down one... That misses. Okay, I want somebody with a proper down one. Let's swap a character. I'm gonna fight against myself.
Alisa Boskonovich. Alisa Boskonovich.
Against myself. Against my warrior self. Actually, let's go daylight. Yeah, let's go here. I'm not going to be doing any... I'm not here to do any combos. So, I need to learn something about this down one. After block, I want you to do down... I want you to down one me. MVP returns. Welcome back, Vaporsmith. Wait, what? Oh, you're -5. If I can block a down one, I think, is it the same for everyone? Jin doesn't have a down one. Good to know. Let's try somebody else. It was -5. I gotta write this down in my moves. But I don't. It's not moves that I'm doing, it's moves that you're doing, and if I can block it. I got stuff I could do too. So how about if I go, because I want down one to be a part of my scheme. I gotta go back to character selection, or is there a quick, there's a quick select. There you are. Oh, that's way faster. Who else does down ones? Who's got down ones? I'm assuming Law probably has a down one.
Get ready for the next battle.
So if I block, the move is down one. A very, very strong move. Law, are you also? Yeah, nice typo. Punish. I want to record you, and I want you to be down one. Nope, he doesn't have a down one either. He doesn't have a down one either. Nope. Okay, never mind. Law doesn't have one either. Oopsies. I don't know who has down ones who could just poke, who could just hit you out of it. I thought Law has it, but no, apparently not. Okay, quick select. I'm trying to remember who hit me out of stuff. Was Harang hitting me out of stuff? I don't remember who I was. I know I got hit out of stuff.
Next battle.
So your Jin doesn't have the down one.
Yep.
That seems maybe like it's it. Yeah, I guess. It seems to be down one. No, I do not mean duck one. No, down one. Down one is this. It's very different than your down one. That's a 13 frame. No, Jin can't. If you do down one, you armor. Your down one is an armor move. So Jin cannot do this. I've already tried. So I think down one is if I block, they are -5. So what's happening online, because down one is such a strong move, I'm getting hit out of things. If I'm like blasting you with this, all you have to do is like a down one, or if I go into my chainsaws and I'm buzzing at you like this, and all you gotta do is down one, and you can bop me out of it. And it's a really strong move in this game. But as of right now, it seems to be -5 across the board. And my Elisa was -5. You seem to be -5. I'm gonna try another person because I want to confirm this. Yeah, I feel like Brian's gonna have some crazy punches. I feel like King will probably have a select move as well. I feel like Steve is all about the punches, so he might not have it, or he might. I just want to try generic down ones that aren't moves, because Jin is an armor. My bad, everybody, but I really want to learn about this. I think that might be it. He kind of ducked, but let's record again. I'm happy with that. Okay. Yeah, okay. It seems to be generically across the board, you're -5. And now the problem is when you're on the offense, you're just gonna get down one out of your offense. And you're going to get hit by this. And they're +6. Wow. +6 if I get hit. So this is an interesting button. And it's something I want to learn against. Online. Online, I'm gonna have to watch out for down 1. And I now remember the other stuff I used to say. And also something wise is, man, I really gotta watch that training thing. I may go ahead and watch the training thing. Yeah, but you're not gonna full crouch in front of me. Because if you full crouch in front of me, Flowers, and then try to punch, I'm going to knee you in the face. If I see you ever, Flowers, which I want you to crouch. But if you ever crouch guard in front of me, and I mean if you ever crouch guard in front of me, I'm going to do this to you. And you will lose 59-60% of your health. You'll lose, not percent, 59 or 60 of your health. I will guarantee I will remove your health bar. So if you crouch, you're in trouble. If you try to down 1, you're gonna armor. This is your armor. Okay. Wait, that's a low? That mid is a low? No way. What? It's a special low. Oh my goodness, there are things I am still learning. It's a low. A punch is a low. Now there's no way I'm gonna low parry this. When I'm online and I'm fighting and I'm running my game, I'm gonna get punched out of my move, and I'm not gonna be like, you're gonna down 1 me, and I'm not gonna be ready for it. But that's surprising that it is a low. I'm punching you. I'm punching you right there. It's a mid. Punching you in the exact same spot, but it's a special low. Wow, that's interesting. That's something I don't think I knew. I just know that online I'm getting down 1 a bunch. Right? I'm getting down 1 a bunch because it's a strong move. If you're flying at me doing 7 or 8 punches and kicks, I'm gonna do that to you too. I really am. It's a fair game because it's a pretty strong move. So yeah, that's surprising though. It's a low. So I just want to learn about down 1 because down 1 seems to be interesting, and I gotta learn Elisa's game a little bit more. Because yeah, I still feel like if I go into chainsaws, I'm going to want to do this, which you can sidestep. I'm going to want to do this, which you can duck. And if you keep sidestepping me, well then I am going to do this, but that's only if you keep sidestepping after I do my moves. Right? And I'm kind of locked down to those 3 moves. If I do anything else, can I do this? Is this actually, does this go to safe again, or is this bad? It goes to safe. That's crazy. Okay, that goes to safe. That's not good. Okay, that's good to know for me. Not good for you. Oh, that is not good for you. I can go another route if you're going to sidestep or duck. Okay, this is the stuff I gotta learn very quickly. Are you mid? You're mid. Block this. Yeah. I will finish the string. I will finish the string. Interesting. I kind of lose my turn, but I avoid all side steps and ducks. Yeah, well, okay, maybe that's what people are doing. So again, I still gotta learn my Elisa thing, because when I do this, if I keep hitting you and you keep blocking because you're gonna block, and we eventually get to this point, it's most times people will fire a low or do a special mid, the special low down one to get me out of my chainsaws. And it's at this moment when I'm like, with Elisa, since she's a high movement combat orientated android lady, I'm supposed to do this and fly at you and get right back in your face again. But if you haven't noticed, every time I fly at people, including Flowers and Mel and everybody in the world, I just get booted out of the sky, I get punched out of the sky. I can never fly at people. Now, if you watch a professional fight, when the professionals fight, they fly all the time, and they don't get punched out of the air. And I think the hilarious word in Tekken is respect. When they respect you and they're waiting to see what you're doing, so they hold back to see what you're doing. But everybody that I fight, if they see me fly, they're like, nope. Nope. Right, the moment I fly, they push a button. And I've never been able to fly at people the way... This is why I always thought chainsaws were really weak. Because when chainsaws, all I can do... Now I can do this now, which is great. I couldn't do that in Tekken 7, so it's great that I can move at you now. Before, I could only fly at you or do this in Tekken 7. I could only do this. Yeah, there's a cancel. There's a cancel to something, but yeah, all right. I think I got a lot more to learn than. Let's just be happy that I made it to Garyu. Let's just be really shocked and happy that I made it to Garyu, and I am going to have to go in and play back online. I shall not fly in indeed. Like I get booted out of the air by you and by Mel and by so many people online. Right? So that's why I really don't think Elisa is like, why is everyone struggling against Elisa? It's because I think eventually you allow Lisa to run her game and then she seems strong, but man, if you just kick her out of the air, all of her flying stuff is now no good. If you allow her to fly from a long distance and you're gonna keep kicking her out of the air, eventually she's gonna go further back and then slide underneath of you. But I'm at that point where I'm not far enough away to fly at you. I'm close enough that when I fly, you see it and you kick me into the air. And I don't quite get it. So you know what? I really seriously don't want to fight online because I know I will lose. I will probably lose my red rank if I fight online tonight. I probably will. What was the name of that song that I had? Pink Pop or something? Because of my character's hair? I'm not gonna watch Harada, because Harada is a robot. The robot you can just stand back and blast it from a distance and win. How much do you Heavenlies want to see? Because I gotta watch these. I gotta like get back into the thing. I wouldn't mind actually running a commentary as well. This is 3 times stronger than me, Law. I actually won back when I was combatant, and they left immediately. Do we want to watch like me going from combatant and up, or do you want to see me go from my highest stuff and go down? Because I haven't watched any of this. I watched this one. I watched this because this is a robot. Right, I watched this. This is a robot. They probably play other characters and they're using their other accounts. Yeah, but they're way stronger. They're so strong. Oh, so all of these are gone. All of these are gone. I can't watch any of these. Wow. All of my videos are gone. I was going to do... I may have to do something crazy tonight. That's so unfortunate that I can't watch back. Ooh. Kishin versus Kishin. Battle rulers versus battle rulers. Somebody got matched up against a mighty ruler. And they pulled off a win. And they won. What? What happened? What happened, mighty ruler? Garyu versus Shinryu? That's crazy. You know what? I would love to be able to toggle sort. How would I make more? I actually wanna check something now. Open menu. A Tekken Emperor. Tekken King. Tekken Emperors. Wow. Tekken King. Tekken God Supreme. Going against a Brian. Strong Victor player. Ushin. Wow, I don't know if I want to watch somebody else play. I really don't think I should. But this is interesting because this is gonna be me and Flowers. Right? I saw this, so I was thinking like me and Flowers and I fighting against each other. These are very strong people. 493,000 to 239,000 power. Like they're up there. They're way up there. And again, it's 2-3-2-3. This is like a good close match, very strong, high level play. I don't know if I'm allowed to watch other people. I don't know if I'm allowed to watch this. I really don't think I am. It's there for, it's in the game and I'm allowed to do it, but I don't know if Tekken 8 is meant to be streamed and watching other people fight. And what I think I need to see is I might have to watch back my own fights and like I may have to go back, open up YouTube, put it on my live stream right now. I'm gonna mute it so that you can just hear me talk. And you won't be able to hear any sounds, but you'll be able to watch it back. And I could learn from these fights again, but unfortunately I can't see the negatives and plus and stuff, and that's unfortunate that all of these are gone. I can't watch any of these. Can I see my ranking and how far I am? Do you know what I mean by my ranking and how far I am in the rank? Because if I'm like about to be demoted, I really shouldn't go online. I think I may have to fight. My attack frequency and dominance. Oh, do you want to, you know what? Let's do something really funny. I want you to look at my S pluses and stuff, right? This is the stuff that I've always was wondering how this works. I only have 2 S pluses and an A plus, okay? I am not aggressive. Accuracy, my judgment gotta be really low because I don't know anything. But just know that I have only 2 S pluses. Let's do this. I want you to laugh at my character. I want you to laugh at me. You see Mal here? This much lower rank Malice Fire. Do you see how he has S plus, and an S? Yeah. Mal has higher stats than me. And he's not even at the rank I am. When I fought, it took me forever to get to the C's. And then eventually I got some A's. And eventually I got 2 S pluses. And now Mal, here with S plus, and S. I am like, what in the what? Yeah. Look at that. Look at his spirit. Look at his appeal. Look at his technique. He has more technique than me. He probably played quick matches? He had to go. He went up rank though. He went up rank. What do you mean? Does quick matches bring up more stats? I would love to get my stats up to S pluses everywhere. I would love to be S plus across the board. That would be so cool. But guess what? Mel has more S's than me. Quick matches gives you more stats. Explain how that works. Does it go up? Does it bring up my Tekken prowess as well? Either way, I'm not impressed. Flowers, why did you change your name to Combo Dropper? Why are you not called Storm 94 or whatever your other name is? Yeah, it's funny, but you changed your whole name. Look at you, S pluses across the board. How? Look at me. Look at me. I have more attack than you. Well, that's good. I have 37, 46, 46, and 46, everybody. I have the plus frames. I don't do traps and stuff, I guess. Is all traps techniques? But yeah, like, all of my stuff is blue. I made it the Garyu, and my stats are junk. Oh, it does say Storm. Never mind. It just changed your name here. Oh, okay. Can I change my name again, or is my name not Heaven's Army? I thought the name was your name. Never mind. Combo Dropper is funny, yes. Flowers has 50,000 more attack power than me. Oh, okay, I didn't realize. I thought your name was gone forever. I thought you changed your name from Storm to that. I'm like, why? Storm 94 was cool. Combo Dropper, not cool, but you could change it, okay. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. You have a higher attack and higher stuff across the board. Unfortunately, I'm stuck at Flame Ruler. Oh, well, congrats. You're like so much higher ranked than us, it's not even funny. I'm not stuck anywheres. There, that's you right there, right, Lion K? You're Vaporsmith, aka Lion K? This is you, right? Look at the stats. Like, I have 40s in my stats, and everyone is so much better than me. If I beat you, it's because you're bad. Because I clearly am not good at fighting online. This is a problem. I am not ready to fight online. Because Jin is a battle ruler. Ah, well, still. Oh, you're not lying? Oh, okay. I thought it seemed like you mentioned that it was like the same thing and everything. Okay, you're not lying. Good, good. Okay. Well, Heavenlies, I either A, have to go and get up a video set up so that we can watch me. Watch me fight in an older... Watch an older video, muted. I don't know how I'm going to do this episode. I have no idea. Your defense is lower than his. Oh, good. I like to attack, so you're going to be in trouble. My goodness, I don't know. This episode has gone from I have a plan. You're right. You're the other Elisa. I remember you telling me you're an Elisa player. I do remember this story now. You're getting close to Fujin. Not impressed. Yeah, you know what? I'm not here to run any combos.
For the next battle.
We both have high attack? Yeah, of course. We're Elisas. We should have high attack. We are not a defensive character. We really are not. We can play defensively, but Elisa's more of an attack, high-speed attack character. The music's so good. Just taking a look at the beautiful scenery. All right. What do I need to work on? How would I warm up? I think I would love to watch a warm up, get you back in a Tekken video, and then give it a try. This song seems really loud. Is it me or is it you? It's perfectly fine on your end. This is actually good sounding on your end. On my end, this song was loud. Okay, it's fine. It's coming across nicely for you. I really think I just gotta work on my plus frames. What I need to learn is punishes. Is there a thing where you could train against a character against their moves and punish their moves? Is select from their punishment list. Are all of these moves that you would be using? Yeah, we're not gonna spar. No way would I spar with, no. I do you not hear how rusty I am? Have you not heard how rusty I am? Are these just gonna be all random? Am I gonna die here? Chainsaw Friend or Reina? Oh, I mean, Reina will kick my butt. Reina will definitely kick my butt. Oh, I'm on 7? Okay, I can kind of go in order. I'm gonna like die here. Rage Art I can skip. Okay. You are negative 13. Forward 4-2 gaming. Reina is a very decent. Again, this is my opinion, but Reina is very good at attacking and being like not a rush down character like Harang, but attacking and keep attacking you. And she has a lot of plus frames going in, and you gotta just be very careful with Reyna, because if you hit any buttons, you really are in trouble. But yeah, let me go to my frames, because clearly you were negative 13 on a can. And if I can block your... did I scroll down? That's so much better. I was like, what is this madness? I scrolled down as far as Asuka. Yeah. Oh wait, was that not the can? It was a hop kick? You're negative 13 again. Your armor can give me free heat. Oh, like I'm gonna get out of that. Your Jin actually did the right punish. I don't know which one it was. I think you did a crouching one. Or down forward one. Your Jin moves seem to be all different now. That's why I didn't see any. Oh my goodness, I was in crouching. Down forward one. You have to hit down forward one. That's a little bit more trickier than just hitting down one. So you do have it, but it's down forward one. Ah, my down forward one is an actual... Right? I can 3-2 that. You're safe. That kick is safe. Yes, I know your magic 4 can. Oh my goodness, I am so not ready for that. Wow. Anyway, I got it. But I don't think these are Jin's moves, so I mean, this would be a little too much. The fact that we have replays in Tekken 8 is already outstanding for me to learn. And the fact that I can kind of put Jin on this, and I mean, this was in Tekken 7, like make him do a move, so I'm like, what is Jin's main moves that he's going to do? I mean, I could put it in here and do it. Is there a way to... Yeah, not that. Not any of this stuff. I would love it to just have a Jin and be like, these are the moves what we think. You use like two of those moves. Yeah, exactly. That's what I really thought. Like, you really are. I'll even take a guess what moves. You are going to use a 1 because you're going to 1-1 me and 1-2 me, right? And you can check me with your plus stuff. I'm assuming your down forward 1 would be a quick little thing. I'm assuming you will do it down 4 and just sweep me with that little low. I'm not gonna get tripped, but you're gonna poke me with this. So you should be hitting me with these. Your 4 is an absolute one that you will be using. I don't know if you armor, but we'll see with that. You have an up 4, which is very deceiving. Your up 4 is almost exactly like down 3 plus 4. So let me, can I just delete all of these? Oh wow, I gotta do it like that, do I? Okay, it'll just take a second. That's negative 13. It's negative 19. Oh my goodness. Because Can is pretty good. If I'm being dumb here and I'm like, haha, take a low, you can launch me, right? With the up 4 or your Can. And your Can, if I'm being way too obvious and I'm doing dumb things like this, and I try it again and you're like, you're gonna do that dang low, right? You could just Can me. You can absolutely Can me. You hop over my low. I get counter hit Can. So, but if I block it, if you're throwing it out like we used to do in Tekken 7, Flowers, if we throw these moves out now, you're negative 13 or negative 19. If I see you Can. Wrong, that was wrong. I can punish you with a full combo. Got it. Wow, your Can is that punishable. There's so much I gotta learn. Again, I don't want to just, I'm not fighting your Jin to learn how to fight against you. I just want to see if I could go in here and can we learn how to play as all the characters. Again, I know I played as all of the characters, everybody, and I did the punishment training. You know what I mean? The punishment training was for me. And it's I don't know if you'll ever do that. I just learned that one. Okay. That's what I will do. If Flowers is doing this a little too much, I will react to this. Ooh, never mind. I might not react to that. Got it. I am not doing back 3 plus 4. That's not a combo. That is impossible to block that. That is so hard to block this. If I see you doing that, I'm going to take the hit. I'm taking that damage. I'm losing health. To think that I'm gonna block in front of a Jin. You think I'm gonna block like the duck in front of a Jin when he has electrics and stuff? Oh, really? That's a forward 3 plus 2. That's wait. I want to do that again. Yeah, that's impossible to react to. He does a hook in front of me. Oh. That's 32 damage. Wasn't I doing something better? Whoa, you're 1. Your 1 is a 3-2 as well, huh? Not an electric. That's not an electric version. That one I did know. If I ever see Jin go, ooh, I know to wall rise you. You will never do that kick. Yeah. We all know it's this move. I've done that to many people online. I don't know how many moves real Jin's gonna use. Yes, that was a 3-2. That was a 3-2. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. Just get that one out of the way. What's the one that I saw? Not that one. Forward 3-2. Can I not? I can 3-2 you. I knew 3-2 would go in heat. If I want that, I'll go into that. Oh yeah, that one's a tricky one. I don't like that one. Because I have got to get hit by that. Okay, that's... I can 3-2 and go into heat as well. So what the game doesn't quite understand... Oh, I hear a sound. I made the sound go wacky. Is that, yes, I can 14 frame punish you. But I can also go with 13 frames and go into heat. But I can also forward 3-2, back 1+2. Okay, let me forward 3-2 isn't bad. Because that's 50 damage. My problem is I have no idea if Flowers does something that I'm supposed to hit you with a 13 frame or a 14 frame or a 15 frame. I have no idea. And I'm not just talking Flowers' Jin. I don't know any other character either. In fact, I may not even know Asuka anymore. Elisa and Reina are rare matchups. Do you know I fought 5 Reinas in my quest already and only 1 Jin. I've never fought a single Jin, except 1, and I've fought 3 or 4 Elisas and 5 or 6 Reinas, because Reina is very popular. And the Elisas I fought, I beat the Elisas too, didn't I? And I beat the Jin, I beat the Elisas, and I believe I defeated all the Reinas as well. I really only lost against the robots. There was a few robots I fought, and was there a strong law? I feel like I lost against a strong law. Oh, and I fought against a Lydia. Lydia's a DLC character. Never fought her in my life. She almost seemed robotish as well. She never seemed to drop anything ever. She almost seemed like a robot. But I don't even think I looked at that one. But yeah, no, I don't know. I would very much love to, and again, I kind of did it in Tekken 7. I went to the thing that said these are their main moves, and then I did the video of it, right? But now we're in Tekken 8. Akuma isn't in this game, by the way. Akuma is not in this game. So I don't know, I don't need to know what Akuma can do. That 3-1 into 3-2 into whatever this is, to a 4-1. Like, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I either A, need to do another one, or B, what I was doing the hard way is going online, fighting people, winning or losing, stopping and watching the fight. You know what I mean? I really have to do that. I really have to fight and then stop and watch what happened. What are they doing? And again, the matchups are only going to change, and people are only going to get stronger. Oh, you have a good one, Flowers. Thanks for hanging out again so late again. But people are only going to get stronger from here on out, right? In the rankings that I was in, and I think maybe even still in the red ranks. Maybe still in the red ranks. We still are only running our game. We kind of really only know our character. And we kind of got our combos figured out because we could practice them now. And we kind of got stuff like that figured out. But eventually people are going to get smarter with their negative frames. And they are going to definitely start knowledge checking me more. And that's where it's going to get dicey. If you start knowledge checking me with like a Jin plus frame trap, I'm going to have no idea if I'm in a plus frame trap or not. again, I'm gonna assume like a 3-1 or something. We'll probably put Jin in like a +1. It doesn't look like it's anything, but Jin's +1, and I'm gonna try to throw a punch, and Jin's gonna knowledge check me, and I'm gonna get hit. And that's gonna happen on every single character again. So I would love to come up with, or if there already is, how do you learn how to fight against every character? And just get the knowledge that you need. I don't need to know I don't need to know every single, how many moves is there? I don't need to know every move. I don't need to know every move. Because no one's doing every move. 150 moves? 142 minus that. Minus that. Not all of these are those. I don't need to know 126, 127, 128 moves. All I need to know, yes, is the fundamentals, right? But I think I need to watch a video. And I need to watch a video of like, what are the key fundamental moves of each character? And then I gotta go in here and lab it. That, or I have to go playing as all of the characters. Again, I have to play as each character and learn them myself, so that I would understand them like how I know Alisa is. And that chainsaws is really not that scary. If you're gonna go in like this, I'm gonna be like, okay, you're plus frames, I'll hold back. What are you gonna do next? Are you gonna keep trying to staying in plus frames? Or are you gonna go from plus frame to plus frame, and I'm gonna eventually duck you and you're gonna be in trouble? You know what I mean? Like, I know eventually it's gonna get to that point, but eventually you gotta go mid. If you go high, I'm gonna duck you. And if you're gonna keep going mids, I'm just gonna sidestep you. And then now there's no more plus frames I gotta worry about. There really isn't. So yeah, again, like, I don't know. What I'm curious is like, how do I get to that point before going online and fighting and getting beat up? Because I know I'm gonna start losing very soon. I know I am. Again, I know that this is plus frame. I know to fire that off from time to time. I know that this is okay. Can I just put you on block all? Wait, can I just put you on defense? Why are you not blocking? Practice blocks and punches against an attacking CPU on defense. Okay, how about you just block all since you didn't block anything? Alright, I'm +1. There's a frame trap at -3. Again, there's stuff that I know I can do at -3. But that's okay. That's okay, but it's a high. What do I have? Down forward 1-1, down forward 1-1-2. I know that's +5. When I'm in +5, I can do forward 3-2, back 1+2. Yeah, I could go back into... Yeah, I could go into that. And go back into more plus frames. Right, I just gotta remember this stuff. Down back 1-1 is very good. I could threaten this and see how you react. Very good. I could go back into this again if you're gonna keep blocking. I can high crush you if you're gonna just try to punch me out of it. Which I don't think you would. I think you mid punch me out of it. Or you down 1 me, right? You down 1 me at that point. That's +5, so we can do more things. +9. Oh my goodness. 18 frame moves. If you're going to retaliate, of course. So forget that this is if they're attacking and they don't know your game. I got 1s, I got 1-1s, I got 1-2s, I could sidestep that. 3-2? Yeah, I know what that's about. Yeah. Because we're back at 0, we've reset the match. Okay. There's only so much you can do there. While rising 1+2. We're back at 0. That's -8. That's -4 or -3. A barre is what? -4 to -6. This is me just threatening you of my forward 2-1. I'm gonna poke you, and if you keep punching every time, I know what to do. If you keep punching me here, I could get you. Down forward 1. Yeah, these are all if this is. I just need to go into this. Maybe I do need to just start running these things. Maybe I don't need to be fighting like I'm fighting. Maybe I just need to be fighting on learning how to attack. But there's a few more things I want to learn. When I can go on the attack and not to just give up my turn. And to if when they give up their turn, like I gotta go on the attack now, and how would I engage that? I know that if I was fighting against Arena, I'm glad one of my viewers is still here who plays Arena. If Reina is coming at me and they're just hitting me with a triple move and then hitting me with another triple move and hitting me with another triple move and I'm guarding all the time, I kind of know what to do there now. If you're getting completely like overrun, you have a get off of me or a get off of me move. It's called an armor, okay? I'm understanding that if someone's being a little too aggressive, you can armor out of it. Armor is a good thing. Again, it would be awesome to know exactly what I need to do when Reina's attacking me and then eventually they go into that negative button that I don't know what frame they're in. They're in the negatives, but I didn't know that. And then now I could do something. Because Reina is in a lot of plus frames when she comes in. If she runs and kicks you and then does another kick punch thingy or a punch kick thingy, she's still in the pluses. So she has a thing to go into plus, hit you again into another plus. And you just gotta wait. Or if you don't want to wait, you can armor out of it if they're coming at you. So yeah, Reina's a good example of that. And again, that's just one situation where Reina's coming at you and she's in plus frames. Only that one situation I'm talking about, where it happened to me, where it was just, I'm getting attacked, I'm like, what in the world? When can I go? When is it my turn, right? I don't know. But yeah, that was that one example I wanted to share. But forward 2s, yes, I could threaten that. Down forward 1s is good. Back 1 is a wonderful poke. I can just poke at you and get away. That's a pretty far away. Even if you try to magic for me, 1 forward, 1+2 me, you're not gonna hit me. I really don't think you are. Let me put Jin on that. Let me give this a whirl. Jin's gonna block it, and then he's gonna also then forward 1+2. Wow, that still caught me. Wow. That's got some range. He can't? Oh, I have another one. Oh, I have this one. I was like, what is this move? Okay, I didn't even see it. But yeah, okay, never mind. That can still get me. I can't back up that much. Interesting. Okay. That was interesting. I didn't think that punch move would got that much range, because I am stepping out there a lot, but yeah, no, that still hits me. That's wild. Yeah, Jin can punch that far? Yeah, but I mean 1+2 as well would be as the is that his heat engager? But the fact that Jin can hit me from this far is kind of what's happening. Right? Why is Jin able to hit me from here? It's like Jin is teleporting across the screen and cheating. Man, I really hope that the 2.0 patch fixes like all of the ranges and all the weird things that are happening, because Jin should not be able to punch me from that far. Jin should whiff. But yeah, the 1+2, it's a triple punch and he goes into heat. He goes boom 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 and he's in heat. I know a little bit. I know a little bit. Go to bed, Flowers. I'm not doing anything that you're like, dude, I gotta watch this. But do it anyway? Okay, I'll do it. Fine. I'm not doing anything that you're like, dude, I gotta seriously watch this. Yeah, but your forward 1+2 is the one that because I want you to punish. I can't see your frames, can I? I didn't see any of that. It's not this, it's frame. Nope, not that. Not that. I want you to show the things. There you are. You're a 13 frame. Your thing is a lot quicker than I thought. 13 frames. Yeah, Flowers. The reason why I went forward 1+2 was for a very simple reason. I wanted you to punish really quickly. That's 14 frames. Oh, I guess maybe they're both pretty close. You should not be able to hit me, but you are. How are you teleporting? You're teleporting and hitting me from this far. Yeah, but your thing misses where my thing hits me. Your forward 1+2 is hitting me. It really... And that's the difference. Your Jin is punching from this far. That is not human. Jin should not be able to do that. Oops, not that. There we go. That's what should be happening on this as well. This should also happen here. I don't think I'm backstepping. No, I'm not able to backstep. I'm recovering too slow. Okay. Forward, hold forward 2 is still unnerfed. Oh yeah, I know about that. Yeah, oh I know about that. Jin is Mr. Plot Armor Man, and Alisa's designed to guard him. I guess that's true. I mean, she was. She's no longer in the service to guard him anymore. She's now a free girl. She can dress herself now. But yeah, she was made by her dad because she died, but yeah, then Jin made her look after him. But yeah, nah, I do know that crazy backstory. But yeah, that's interesting that Jin was. I guess I can't move out of the way. Yeah, there you go. It's right at point tip range. Forward 1+2 doesn't work there. It is only with my kick. So my back one I really can't. If you do something quick like a 13 frame, 14 frame punish, I'm not backing out of that. It's stuff like that you really gotta learn. There's a lot that you gotta learn. My 4 as well. Yeah. Forward 3-2. Up 1 plus 2. Up 1 plus 2 is -5. Oh, are you kidding me? Anyway. While rising 4 is also -5. At point tip, it's -4. If you get perfect tip range, it's -4. Isn't that wild? Anyway, it's -5 normally. Expect -5. I'm aware you had a law streak tonight, starting with some laws. Again, now law is not considered very strong, right, in the professional league, but laws has a lot of dynamic entry, 50-50 mix-ups. No, laws. I was thinking Lars. Law is very strong. Never mind me. Law is very strong. I was thinking Lars. My brain went somewhere else. Don't delete what I said. Edit that out. But yeah, Law is very strong in this game. Law might get nerfed as well. He's also very strong. He's up in the top 10 characters as well. He's a very strong character. Not too far underneath Jin, actually. He's got a little bit of everything in this game. I don't know why Law is so strong. He never was that strong. He's always top 20, I think. But you gotta be good. You gotta be very executional. Spend years of your life. Now it's just like, nah, you can just do all of these things now easily in Tekken 8. So now he's very strong. Borderline safe moves, yeah. Down forward, which is what I was doing. I think I know another weakness I have, everybody. And do you want to know my weakness? I'll show you another weakness I have. Oh, well, that might be it because they're being a little too aggressive, right? Yeah, they might be. But a good Lars would backspin out of it. Backspin away. So if you have a Lars hitting you and backspinning out and you're trying to power crush them, you're going to get launched. With a good Lars. You know what I mean? But Law? Yeah, Law is something else. But Lars, yeah, most of the Laws they face are now either blue rank or... Yeah, see, that's gonna be brutal. I don't want to fight a Law that's that strong either. I fought a few Laws at my low rank and struggled. And a blue rank Law is gonna be terrifying. But yeah, here's my weakness, everybody. Sometimes when I do stuff, I hit you. I'm -4 even if I hit you. That's where I'm confused when I hit you. Most Lars you face are... Oh, I'm not gonna say that. But I won't. If that's what you've experienced, interesting. The ones that I watch are not bad. Okay, the ones that I watch, they're very good. I wouldn't want to fight the one that I watched because it's all 50-50s. Going into heat and having to guess what 50-50 that Lars is gonna do. Yeah. And them zipping in and zipping out. Yeah, again. But hey, if you've experienced that, keep winning. Keep on winning against them. But wow. The one that I've seen seemed pretty strong. Especially if one of the Lars, well, I mean, at least I has a crush on Lars. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, what happens when I hit you? I'm -8 when I hit you. This is the stuff that I'm so confused. I do hit people because I'm poking as well. I'm doing a very good job and I'm poking. I'm looking, oh my goodness, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Listen, Heavenlies, I know I'm rusty. The reason why I hide this is so that I look at the right thing. When I hit you, I'm +4. I'm +8. Oh, that's so much better. I am in plus frames when I hit you? I don't know if a human can react to this, and this is going to be a question for professionals. But if you fire off my down forward 1, which is +1 on block, then I know I'm plus frames so I can do this. But if I throw a down forward 1 and I hit you, now I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm +5. And now I got something else I gotta do. Can I react quick enough to know that you blocked, I can do this, I hit you, I can do this? I don't think a human can do that. I think that's a lot of practice and experience, you know what I mean? But I don't think I could just learn that. Because every time I hit people, I'm like, what am I? Am I +1, plus 10,000? Like, I don't even know. So when I do poke, I should be able to do more things. Got it. If I do poke and I hit you, I can do more things. The problem is just like, yeah, how, like, am I plus frames? I'm -1 here. If I hit you with that, you fall over. That doesn't really help me any. What are other things that I do to try to... Because I'm only going to go in with a poke, or I'm going to go in with a poke. I know this rarely happens for Elisas, and again, the Elisas I fought, I do remember fighting some of them. Every time I blocked their 1-1, and I mean I blocked it, they did this. But I blocked it. So they're negative something. So every time they did that, I went, no. And their chainsaws went away. Right? Because you don't have the right to bring your chainsaws out there, you silly Elisa. Only if you hit me are you +5, then you can bring out your chainsaws. But if you block it, if they block that, you will not be able to bring out your chainsaws, because I will punch you out of it every time. You just really can easily complete this week's Fight Pass stuff if I just go to the Fight Lounge. So we'll go for it, do that. I will most likely not do any of the Fight Lounge. But yeah, if you could get it done, that would be awesome. I wish you luck on that. So yeah, anyway, my pokes. 1 +8 +5. I would complete the string. Why would I ever stop? I would complete the string. I'm -2. I literally poke checked you, and I'm -2. That's a problem. The reason why this is nerfed is because I hit you with something and I jailed you, and you're not block. You have to block if I hit you with this. So I mean, I'm assuming though, if you do hit somebody with 1-1, you can go into chainsaws for free, and you're allowed to attack because you're +5 with chainsaws. I would hope you go into chainsaws by hitting people with heat moves. Now you're in chainsaws. Right? Now you're in chainsaws. Just know that you gotta be in pretty plus frames to bring in your chainsaws and still have it your turn. If you are a person who does do, again, 1-1 chainsaws, but I block it, I'm gonna punch you out of it every time. As I've done before. Now, yes, there are other moves that goes into chainsaws, but if you hit somebody with it, what is your plus frames? What is your frames? And is it really your turn, or do they not know that it's their turn and they can just punch you anytime? Because again, you gotta be careful with that. Again, my goodness, how technical is this? Does this let me know if I could go into chainsaws whenever I want? Let's just get rid of the heat moves. Yes, there it goes. It says can shift into destructive form, so 1-1 can do that. So 4-1-2 is your heat. 2-3. So now hold up. You're +1? Did I do that wrong? 4-2-3. Oh. So, correct me here, but normally people are not afraid of this. People are not afraid of forward 2-3-3. I really am not. Because if I block it, you're in trouble. If I block that, you're gonna be in trouble. I'm pretty sure I'm really into the negatives. And I've never seen people cancel into that. I really don't. Block all. Yeah, I'm gonna 10 frame punch you. And the fact that you stop here, -8? No, you're gonna get punched every time as well. So that's not the move you're doing, because that's silly to do that move and try to go into chainsaws. No, that's an immediate no. I'm not even gonna look at that one. That's not a move. Forward 1+2, 1+2 is chainsaws. But if you hit somebody with a forward 1+2, you should attack them. You should never boot or dual boot here. But you can also forward 1+2. Oh, no, it's not that one. Oh, it's another one. Oops, you can't go into 1+2 here. Oh, I really thought you can go into chainsaws here. I've never done that. I will never do that either. It's not that one. What's the one I was thinking of then that you could... I accidentally go into... It's running, it's while running too. That's the one I accidentally go into chainsaws. It's forward, while running 2 or forward, hold forward 2. While you're running 2. You can hit 1+2 and go into boot. That's the one but you should attack, not go into chainsaws there. Unless you want to pressure, but very rarely would you do that. I'm trying to find any other ones you could just go into that. Ah, now this is a move you wouldn't do out other than at the wall. This is an at the wall move. This is -9. Okay, if you hit somebody, they're gonna twirl. So I don't see why you'd bring out chainsaws unless you want to pressure with chainsaws. But you're -9, you're gonna get punched out of it. You're safe, but you're gonna get punched out. That's not gonna work. You can harpoon sweep into destructive form? Why? Why? What? If it gets blocked, you can't. There's no chainsaws if you get blocked. That seems interestingly weird, and I don't know why you would ever do that. Down 3+4 is very unsafe, by the way. I wouldn't use it either. Down, back, 2, 2. You're -9. You're gonna get punched out. Okay. I don't see any move here that you do, Vaporsmith, that gets you into chainsaws. Back. This is also unsafe, isn't it? I think it is. You're -11. You're gonna get definitely punched. It's not even your turn. It's not that move that you do. If you hit somebody, maybe, but if you hit somebody with that, I'm not too sure what your plus frames are on that one, but going now, this gets you into chainsaws, but it gets you into chainsaws automatically. But if they block, it's their turn. You're -13, so you got to be careful with your armors. I'm not seeing anything else with... there you go. You can do 1, 2, or all of them. You're -10. And you're -10. That's not gonna work either. At the wall, yes. At the wall, if you hit somebody with it, yes. But that's like a wall. You hit them at the wall, you wall finisher them with that kick. And you could bring in your chainsaws, and now they gotta panic. But that's wall pressure. That's different than out in the open. I understand that. I gotta do this move. I almost should write this move down. I don't do this enough. A dash across the screen. And if I'm wrong, it's safe anyway. I'm safe. I'm totally safe. That's pretty dang far. I don't hold. I'm not holding. Okay. And that's a mid check? That's a mid check, everybody. If you hit a button because you think you could hit me from here with your electric and I do this, Wow, cool, awesome. I get a counter hit, free heat. I get 3-2 off of that if I counter hit you. Right? That's you're in enough plus frames on that counter hit. You can 3-2 off of that. I really got to remember that move a lot more because I don't do it enough. So that's the one that I accidentally make a mistake on from time to time because I want to hit back 1+2 or forward 1+2 if I hit you. Right? Because if I hit you, you fall down. I have a free follow-up. I can do back 1+2. That's my armor chainsaws. It's stronger, I think. And a forward 1+2, where I mess up a bunch, is your don't go into destructive form, and yet forward 1+2 and you stay without your destructive form. But I accidentally hit 1+2 too quickly, and that happens. And I mean to go forward 1+2. So what happens is this comes out, and the combo is dropped because you're down on the ground. And I just chainsawed nothing. Because I hit you with it and I'm like, oh cool, forward 1+2. And I dropped the combo because I hit 1+2 too quickly. It's a thing. Now with back 1+2, I solidify not dropping the combo, but I don't want to always go in destructive form. But that's the one I keep messing up on. And I thought my brain was thinking that one back at the forward 1+2. I was thinking this one. Oops, not that button. There we go. I hit down and it skipped everything. I've never done this combo. I know 10-hit combos exist in Tekken, but no one does 10-hit combos. No one. And they're very unsafe, very easily interruptible. Like no one does it, but yeah, I mean, you might be able to troll a beginner player with a 10-hit combo because no one will know how to defend it. You know, you might be able to hit a pro with one of those because none of them know about it either. Grabs I don't really care about, and then we're back to wall rising stuff. Yes, you can wall rise into that, but you're also in the negatives. I don't know what you were doing to go into your chainsaws there, Vaporsmith. I don't see a single move other than 1-1 on hit to go into chainsaws or armor. Back 1+2 is the only other way I know of, or your heat moves. You know what I mean? Up, forward 2, forward 2-1. Those will get you in your destructive forms as well, but those are your heat things. But I don't know any other way that you're getting in there. And if you're getting in there and you're not getting punched out of it, they don't know the matchup. That's crazy, because yeah, I would punch you out of every single one of the ones we've looked at so far. Destructive form down 2 can shift into standing state. Down... During destructive form, down 1+2? I was like, what is this? Oh! You don't have to hit down 1+2. You can hit... I never knew this. I've just learned a new button. Just hit down back? I was always hitting down 1+2 to get rid of my destructive form. But if you make a mistake and you hit like down forward by accident, I'm trying to hit down forward by accident, you'll end up doing that or that. Yeah, I don't know. I can just hit down back. Jin, can you hit me with a low? I always wanted to test this, and I don't think it's gonna work. That's a good solid Jin low. That's a good Jin low. Alright, I need to be in destructive form. I need to whack ya. Oh, really? Oh, really? Does Jin have a faster low? If he has a faster low, this will make or break the game. A fast low. Okay, let's go with the faster low, shall we? Because that's like a oh really moment now. I don't know about you, any Elisa mains out there, but most times when you are in destructive form, how people get you out of destructive form is what? What do? They hit you low. Because if you're backing up guarding, they're gonna hit you low and your chainsaws go away. Now, to me, this is a good find because yes, most people are always gonna hit me low as well. And I am safe to just put away my things and guard low attacks and block them. That's interesting to me. I almost want to write this down. I think I actually want to write this down. This is one of those finds that I'm like, I gotta put this in the back of my mind. This is like one of my moves. I don't know where I'm gonna put it because as of right now, my guide is like, when I block. If I block. Maybe I'll put it with my if I block things. Hold down back. Yeah, this gets rid of my chainsaws, but I can also block low. Again, I don't know if you're like, dude, I actually never noticed that either, because I always get kicked. I always get low hit out of my chainsaws, my destructive form. You can just hold down back and then block them if you know that they're going to do it again. Because yeah, I got hit out of low, I got hit out of chainsaws all the time. Again, they can also throw a high or a low, a high or a mid punch, and you block it and you're out of destructive form as well, right? Your destructive form doesn't stay on. But I'm actually happy to have found this. Yeah, I'm just gonna write that down, if I block. Okay, that's interesting. Do I have anything that's not plus on frames? No, I was negative 13 there. Negative 11. And I still blocked a very quick low. Wow, that's interesting. Has that always been there? Has that down back always been there? Has it been in there in Tekken 6? Has it been there in Tekken 7? Because I don't know. I don't know that answer. I could look it up at some point, but I never hit down back to get rid of chainsaws. I've always done down 1+2. That was my get out of chainsaws. Yes, it was. Oh, did they fix up the guide? Did they fix up Lisa's move list? They had 2 moves that were missing. They had like a down forward 1 was missing. Down forward 4 was missing. They still don't have down forward 4. That's still missing from the list. Down forward 4 is her poke. Okay, they still don't have that fixed. I thought when they nerfed Elisa, they at least fix up the guide that I've mentioned months ago. That moves are missing from Elisa's stuff. And there was another thing that was missing too. But yeah, you know what? I'm happy to have found that. Again, it would have been probably interesting this episode if I would have went online fighting. But I honestly, I really don't think I would do well. I would lose. I would absolutely lose. Negative 13. Yikes. I don't like that low anymore. I really don't. It's so unsafe now. And against like a Kazuya on them, gotta be careful. The Kazuya can do something with that. I don't know what a Jin can do, but it's not good to be firing that off and get that blocked. If Jin could wall rise to that, I don't know how fast that move is, but if he could wall rise to that, mine's a 17 frame. I don't know how fast it is. Is wall rise 1 or wall rise 2? Whatever that uppercut, that launching move that he has. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Now that it's so unsafe. I'm probably still gonna go with this move, aren't I? I think my go-to low is still going to be that. I think it is. Oh, I have one more thing that I know that I don't ever do. And I know a lot of the high-leveled Alisas that do it a lot. But they do go into a lot of low crouch mix-up stuff. Where they will do this. Or they will do this. And they do it a lot. Now I try never to go into this state, because this state is launch punishable, I call this state. If you crouch, you are susceptible to a lot of launch punishable moves. And I try not to duck either very often. I eat a lot of lows because a lot of lows really don't kill me. You know what I mean? I get hit with a lot of Jin's back fours and his little down 2 stuff. Does Jin's down 2 actually knock you over? Man, I really wish I knew all characters more, but I really don't. No, it doesn't knock you over. Right? But I take the damage. I take the damage, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you hit me. Alright, who cares? Just as long as you're not tripping me up like a Paul move. If you're Paul moving me where you're tripping me up and sending me flying, or if a low like this comes out with an Elisa, you know what I mean? You're losing health. You just lost 91 health. Yikes. Why was that 91 damage? Why was that 91 damage? Why was that 91 damage? Oh, what? Do I have something on? Is there counter hits? Heat? Give me a sec, everybody. I don't think that damage was right. 1, 2, down 2. Oh my goodness, it is 95 damage. Oh. The one I did was actually weaker because I'm on a short stage, so I had to do a weaker combo. It's 95 damage to hit somebody with a... It's unsafe, but I forced this combo a lot on people. If you don't block it, I'm negative 10. I'll take a punch, but I force this a lot. All right, Jin, can you block both of these for me? Because I don't believe I could do 95 damage on a forced combo. Block all. Negative 11. Negative 10. It's negative 10 because I'm holding it. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Stand and approach. Did I... it's acting like I counterattacked him. No, it's not. Okay, I don't know. My brain just blanked out there. I held it down. Okay. Yeah, you're better off doing the wall combo. That's interesting that you could get 90 something damage out of this. That's bizarre to me. 91. I could do, again. I could get 94 with my proper combo at a halfways. On a bigger stage, 2 steps back. But you could. I could. Wow, that's interesting. I'm only -10 when I do that. Again, a stronger player will see you spinning and punch you out of it. Or worse, grab you or something and counter hit grab you, correct? But yeah, where I'm at, I can get away with this combo. I can't believe it does 90... Again, Elisa didn't do this much damage in Tekken 7. I mean, I still have Elisa combos. I thought I was done, and I just realized, how about I take a look at my old Tekken 7 combos? You're like, what? Yeah, I still have them written down for everyone to see as well. You just go to Tumblr, Tekken 7. I wonder if do I have a link for that? If I had a link for that, that would be pretty nice too. If I actually had the link, but it starts off with Asuka because Asuka was my main in Tekken 7, but you don't need to sign in, you don't need an account, you can see my guide. You copy and paste it all if you want. It's right there on Tumblr, so you don't even need the account. Oh no. A pop-up popped up. No! Does it not work? If you scroll down too far. Oh no. You can. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. You can copy and paste everything. Oh, I didn't realize you actually have to sign in to scroll down. If you scroll down to a certain point, they do a pop-up and you can't scroll down anymore. Oh, that breaks my awesome idea. Because I didn't want people to create a Tumblr account just to look at my stuff, but I guess you do have to sign in. Oh. Boo. Boo to that, right? Because I didn't want you to... I just wanted people just to see it, but I guess you can't? My bad. Anyway. Wait, can you click away? No, I can't click away. I can't click away, got it. This is a lot more challenging than I thought, by the way. I just wanted to look at my Tekken 7 as well. I didn't want to sign in. I didn't want to do any of that stuff. Yeah, that was the hilarious bit about this, was that I just want to look at it as well and just see Elisa's damage. Well, I'm gonna try to sign in by hitting... Can I just not sign in normally? I'm stumped that I can't just hit the login button and just sign in. Oh, it's the third option. Don't mind me. Nobody mind me. I didn't even see it. All right, yeah. Let me sign in. It's been. Listen, I'm so rusty. I don't even know how to work Tumblr anymore. Oh my goodness, now I'm gonna punch in crazy codes and stuff. I am so not ready for any of this. So I want to look at my Elisa damage because I don't think she could do that much. And I recall Elisa doing something, but I don't know if she was that strong. Okay, I'm in. Unfortunately, you do have to sign up because they make you, if you scroll down, they block you off. I didn't realize that. I really wish it didn't do that. Okay, am I down to Elisa? Down back to 2. This is Elisa. Elisa, there we go. Let's see what we got here. These are all against Paul. Wall carry. Down, forward 2, back 1. Up, forward, 4-4. I didn't think I was going to be doing combos here. It's 83. Wait, no, I don't have to do that. Okay, I don't need to. I was going to do combos. No, I could just have my screen up with my screen. Okay, so if I move this up, I'm gonna have everything blocked off. Let's go to my normal combos up above. I know I'm at here, but up and up. And then up some more, down, there we go. Now we're up where I'm supposed to be. Up, forward, 4. So wall rising. Oh, okay. So now I see what's going on. So I used to be able to do back 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do that anymore. But that was only 79 damage. Then forward 2, down forward 1, down 4, 1 plus 2, down 3, 1. Again, the combos have changed. That was 81 damage. And I gotta find my default one here. This is my wall standing. Here we go. It used to be down forward 2 or up forward 4, 4. While standing, it used to be 1, 2, 3. Down 4, 1 plus 2 would send you flying. And then down 3, 1, and then my wall finisher. 83 damage. 83 damage, and now we do 89. Alisa's damage has gotten higher. Alisa does more damage now. A down back 1, 2 is that crazy unblockable one, which is down back 1 plus 2 now. It's 2 more damage. Okay, look at that. Alisa does more damage. I want to find 1, 1, 2, down 2. Or 1, 2, hold 2. There it is. It's 89 damage. And in Tekken 8, it was 90 something, wasn't it? I could do it right now. Just hit down, find it. We go from 89 damage to 95. Alisa has jumped up damage by a lot. They've upped her damage. Again, that was one of the reasons why Alisa wasn't that strong in Tekken 7. As she is in Tekken 8. She did not do as much damage. And in her destructive form, she could only backflip. Or she could only, if you hit forward, forward, or forward, she wouldn't do this. You couldn't walk. You couldn't do this. You couldn't walk. you couldn't move. Right? And I was like, why? And I got punched into the air every time I went to like move forward because I was here when I got my chainsaw out and I tried to walk forward to get close to you. I couldn't. I would always fly at you and I got kicked and punched into the air. And yeah, it was different. It was a different time in Tekken 7. But yeah, you know what? I think this is plenty of an episode. Really, my bad for like, this wasn't like me fighting. I was doing a little bit of talking. We figured out some stuff. I was amazed by an Arza Ash Alisa combo. I'm still shocked by that. But yeah, like, I hope you don't mind me trying to take Tekken 8 a little bit slower, because if I hop online, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for me. It's unfortunate that Tumblr didn't work out too, though, because I thought I had it saved. Now, you didn't need an account to look at things, but maybe if you copy and paste it all, and then just... Yeah, if you copy it all and then paste it, you can have it written down. You don't even have to see. You just need to copy and then take it away, since Tumblr won't let you look at it for some reason. Boo. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Again, it used to be so easy. Everyone had Facebook one time, and you could just go there and just look at my notes. And you could just see all the notes because you were logged in Facebook as well. And again, most people had that. And now I don't have Facebook Meta anymore. That's just, I don't even use it. But yeah, anyway, this was fun. It was good to kind of get back into the thing. Again, I kind of know Alisa's combos. I just don't have what I should do in the mid game when I need it's my turn and I can punch you. What am I supposed to do if I hit you? What am I supposed to do if you block? What am I supposed to do? And then once I lose my turn, like what are you doing and what frame are you? Can I punish you? Are you even plus frames? I don't even know it. I got a lot to learn. The fact that I made it to Garyu with the knowledge that I have is good enough for me. But we got to go further, don't we? We just can't stop there and say good enough. You're a casual. That's good enough for a casual. I think I got to play more. My goodness, that combo's still too far. $85 for a short combo. Yeah, anyway, I got Elisa combos down. I got most of her frames. 10 frame, 12 frame, you know what I mean? I got most of that, and then I go, is it 3? And forward, yeah, it's 3, I was right, it's 3 and then forward 3. And then we jump up to that one, then this one, and then, oh, I don't know what's after that. I really don't know what's after that. After up forward 4 is what? Down 4-2, and after down 4-2 is what? Up forward 3-2, wall rising forward 3-2. Oh, we're okay. Well, we're guaranteed another heat if you are negative 17 or more. And again, negative 18 is back 3-4. I caught it, but if I clip you from here, the combo will drop. Elisa clipping people with that, because normally if you block something, I mean, if you block something, maybe it won't be that far. That combo dropped. That combo dropped. Again, the fact that the combo is dropping as well is not good. I don't like this combo anymore. It used to be good in Tekken 7. So was this one. Right? That did an early tornado. That launched. I can't do anything. Again, this is why I never do this combo. I caught it just barely. Again, I just caught it, but I drop it so often. It's a combo that I'll never do. If you're 18 frames, I'm just gonna probably launch you like this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna launch you with an up forward 4. If I had 18 frames, that's a 33 frame. I don't think I have a stronger launch. I don't think I have anything at 18 frames that I could do. Is it only back 3+4? Again, I could do everything from 17 frame and down. But do I not have anything other than back 3-4 at 18 frames that I can do that would be awesome and stronger? Because, like, again, up 1+2 is a stronger launch than up forward 4-4, but it's too slow. And I don't know what I have for other launches that are 18 frames. You know what I mean? That's what I don't. You can't duck and do something because your 18 frames are already gone. So I would love to know a better 18 frame combo that would always work, because I don't like back 3+4. And again, down back ones are not going to work either. And I'm not going to be able to fly at you and hit 4. Elisa doesn't have anything very damaging and guaranteed. This isn't a guaranteed combo. Because the combo dropped right there. That was a drop combo. The punch did not work very well. Again, if I drop it like that, then it's there, completely dropped. Dropped again. But yeah, I don't like this one. I really would love a different combo there. My goodness. Anyway, I gotta stop. I never remember the 18 frame Punisher because I don't like the back 3+4, so I forget it every time. But yeah, I think if I do Tekken 8 again, unless something huge happens, like another patch that nerfs everybody, all of the top characters gets nerfed, or only my Elisa gets nerfed for whatever reason, everybody else stays nice and strong. But like, if I play Tekken 8 again, I may have to start doing online matches again, and I may have to learn the hard way. I would love to have some kind of thing to learn things and learn people's moves and then see the punishes, and then I gotta somehow apply them. Again, with a coach, someone can just say, that's -14, and you're like, oh, that's -14, what? Cool. You know what I mean? And then just like, in the match, I get to hear it real time and then do it, but I really don't think that's ever going to happen. I really honestly don't. So, I don't know how I'm supposed to learn it though, other than going in and then labbing it like this. I have to lab every character like this after I figure out everyone's main moves, all the moves that people will do, and then just figure it out. Lab against it, and then hopefully when I go online, I remember some of it. You know what I mean? Or I just have a cheat sheet of every character and every move, and when I fight them, I just scroll down to that character, and then I go, oh, you just did a 1+2, didn't you? That's whatever that is, and then I could get you. I mean, that's another way I could probably learn, but yeah, there's a lot of work I'm gonna have to put in if I want to get further than where I am online ranking. That's all I want to say. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Again, I have my frame punishes here. And I do know them. Up forward 3-2. 30 damage. 32. Again, if you're going to punish somebody, the main punish is forward 2-1. And that's it. That's all there is. Up forward 3-2 is not something you would do. Now, a 17 frame if you were hit down low and they're -17, oh, then you launch them to the sky. I understand that, but I hardly ever... Oh my goodness, I finally remembered something else. And I know I practiced this probably last episode, when I finally duck a grab or something, or I finally duck a high, to know when I could wall rise. Because I know I ducked a thing and I wall rise to hit you. I tried to wall rise too, but when I did it, I got kicked in the face. And I'm like, wait, I thought it was wall rising, but wall rising stance means standing. Yeah, you don't crouch and stay low, and as you're wall rising, you're still low, and then eventually, after you hit the highest part, you're standing. The moment you wall rise, you're already standing. In Tekken, they don't have this smoothened out yet. This got a long... We're a long ways away from getting that smoothed out. But what that means is, if somebody... If Jin is doing that kick, that 2-4, and I duck that... If I get hit by the... If I ducked it, whatever it is, if I see something coming, I know it's practicing something, and I know the 4's coming out, I tried to wall rise too, and I still got hit by the 4. Even though I ducked it and then I was wall rising it, I still got clipped by it. Not that I hit it so quickly he hit me, no, the spinning around motion still got me. And I would love to know again, this wall rising 2 is not bad. I know if I'm wrong, I'm negative something. Yeah, so I also don't want to be wrong, but if I duck something, I know I could launch you. And again, I am so far away from this, but if I sidestep you, if I see flowers coming in, I sidestep and they do that forward too, which I know they're going to. I know I'm able to up forward 4-4. If you do the thing and I sidestep and you whiff, I'm free to catch you. But I never sidestep. Sidestepping is a dangerous game if you don't know when you're supposed to. You don't guess sidestepping. But I would love to figure out the ducking thing as well, and like when can I launch? Because I thought I had you ducked and then I wall rise 2 and I still got hit. Or when I wall rise 2 you blocked it. And I'm like, well, but I thought I ducked you and then I did my move. What? Why? You know what I mean? I think wall rise 2 is a 17 frame as well, so if you recover quickly, I won't be able to catch you. I should have just did my wall finisher, okay. That's 80. It's pretty weak, but it's better than nothing if I duck you at the first. But yeah, a grab. I'll try to make this an episode. I'll go a little bit longer, and I mean a very little bit longer. Go into a grab. Ah! There, you saw how I ducked it, and then I did wall rising too? Again, I'm getting grabbed. You see how long you have to wait? That's where I'm getting in trouble, because I am ducking and going, oh, you grabbed, and then I wall rise and I still get grabbed. That's where I'm getting in trouble. Truly, that's where I go awry. That's a good Jin punish, by the way, right? How fast is he? He's... I forget how fast. I gotta change all the settings again. I have to wait, so if I go duck... You see how I duck the... I'll duck the low, I'll duck that kick, but I'll still get hit. I still got hit. There, like, that's a long wait. So I just gotta wait one. Ooh. Like, I gotta wait for the whole motion to be done. Yeah, that's crazy that you gotta wait that long. To me, it's a long wait. Again, I'm not in the middle of a battle. I'll have to get used to the timing when I'm in the heat of battle, but yeah, I got caught by... I know I ducked a few things. I even ducked a Brian mock punch, wasn't it? And I don't think Brian's attack is... what am I looking for? Not that. No, we don't need to do that. Quick select, thank you. Quick select should be above that one. Brian's punch, I would have no idea what it is. It's gotta be a forward. It's gotta be one of those.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'll YOLO it until I figure it out. Can I see his moves? Can I go to move list and see their move list? The opponent's move list? Is that something that could be added? So you could just go into training and see both move lists? Yeah, because it's not there, right? I won't be able to see that. So I gotta go into... Snake Edge, ooh. Left upper, oh. I don't think it's here. Okay. I just gotta YOLO it. I think it's probably, again, really, that they're just doing moves like that. It was, I feel like these are harder to do, but now they're there, huh? I don't. Away 3. I think it's this. I think it's that. It is. So I ducked this, but when I ducked it, that's what happens. And I got hit by that. So while I was I can't hit him from here and make him do a punch because I ducked him, and while he did it, I tried to wall rise and I still got hit by it. And again, I thought it was a high. And if it wasn't that punch, I still think it's a high. I still think the move was a high. But yeah, it just didn't work out. I still got hit by it, and I'm like, but I was wall rising. But you gotta wait. You gotta wait a long time. Either way, I hope for whatever this episode really was, training, Nerf talk, learning some things again, I hope you enjoyed. Again, I should go online and fighting next time I do this, or if I have something to talk about, I'll do it. But yeah, at least I got some stuff figured out. I just want to see this time, so when I do my outro, I can. I know. I keep loading up this so you know that I don't play this game. And I want to say I'll leave this blank because I know when I do my outro and a lot more time goes by. Sometimes like another 5 more minutes, and I don't want you to think I play for 5 minutes because no. I just do my outro, get a whole bunch of stuff, then I go, oh yeah, I should quit this game. And then I quit the game. And I go live, and a bunch of minutes go by as well. But yeah, a total of 183 battles, wow. Was it 2,000 battles to unlock everything in Tekken 7? Again, no one said anything about unlocking everything in Tekken 8, so I'm assuming that's not a thing. Yeah, because somebody would have said something by now. If anybody was watching this, though, and you are like, listen, there is stuff online to teach you how to look at your opponent instead of looking at your character. I know what you're talking about. Or, yes, there is a way to start learning everybody collectively and be like, mostly everyone has a 10 frame punish. Maybe you just gotta learn all of their punishes, and then you gotta learn their basic moves that they're really good. But you're gonna have to watch a lot of videos to see that. You have to watch a whole Jin guide, and you have to watch every single guide for every single character, put in their moves, and have it all written down. It's gonna be a lot of work, but that's probably what may need to be done. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm at the spot like I was in Tekken 7, where I didn't know how to get stronger. And I thought I just needed to be trained by somebody, but that's not what it was. I just need to go online and get some experience under my belt first. And I did that this time around. And now I need to do what I've been saying. I gotta learn a few other things. And I gotta know matchup knowledge. I don't know the matchup knowledge, and that is Tekken 7 is knowledge check. Tekken 8 is knowledge check, I mean. And I don't know it all, so I'm going to get destroyed. I'm going to eventually start losing every fight. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose every fight because I don't know. So yeah, I'm at the point soon, if not right now, that I'm going to have to start learning what I already know I need to learn. I just got to time. I need to put time into it. So this was like a crazy, I wouldn't call this a filler live stream, but this was something I wanted to get done. I wanted to watch a bunch of videos, but I couldn't. And just see how I fought and see what people were doing, and then just start putting it down on the list. But all of that flopped. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for it all, but I gotta play more Tekken 8, and I gotta go do some more online, because I might be able to get a little further than Garyu. Might. It's up to whatever happens online. And I want to just see how far I can get as a casual Tekken player, but I could also improve myself with the things I said throughout this entire episode. So yeah, that should be everything. I don't think I'll ever be ready to go back and fighting online, but I'm just gonna have to jump into it eventually. You know what I mean? So yeah. With that, I don't know what game is next again. I just felt like I really should have done a Tekken 8 at this point because it's been too long. So that. There you go. There you have it. And with that, thanks Heavenlies for showing up and watching. And seriously, if you like what I'm doing, please hit those buttons. You know what to do by now. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.